have no solution, nothing.
These are seeing glasses. Because my eyes are
There was no steam on it when you breathed.
You can get that Trump COVID steam.
That nigga ain't got COVID.
You don't think he has it?
Hell no, he ain't had that shit. Timing's too great.
What you mean?
The timing of everything.
No, I think he got it, man.
Was,
No, he
was
already
that
had
lace
it.
front thing real too?
He already had it for a minute and then didn't tell nobody.
And then did rallies.
So
and
now you
whatnot.
got everybody sick, which I think is hilarious.
He probably just couldn't hide it no more. It was
Everybody
probably
on
getting
Air
bad.
Force
Well,
One.
remember they was talking about he looked shitty. He was like, "No, I'm good."
It's just hard to believe him
I'm laughing
in
at
any
he,
aspect.
Yeah, I'm
If
laughing
you've been
that he
lying
came
this whole
out.
time, I'm not gonna believe you when you say man, something serious shit happened to me.
He took the spray tan off and the hair dye, and he looked regular, and then put it back on.
He like trending on Instagram too much. Sometimes he just say stuff to go viral.
He definitely do that.
Right. So why I'm gonna believe you now?
I'm just tired of this.
Me too, bro. That's what it is.
Name,
Right.
his face. I'm just sick of him.
Right.
I liked what they did on Saturday Night Live.
No, they did a good job.
I ain't watch.
Jim killed it.
I heard the numbers for SNL were really good.
That
Like
cool?
the best numbers they've
Jim
had.
killed
Well,
it.
Jim
Yeah.
Carrey,
Baldwin
Chris
killed it.
Rock, Megan Thee
Mhm.
Stallion. Who else you need
Maya
on
Rudolph.
there?
I mean,
It was like the
Baldwin.
highest rated episode.
Baldwin.
In like
Oh, I didn't know
4
they were
years
on
or
there.
something.
Yeah,
Alex
doing the
Baldwin?
president sketch.
Baldwin or
Oh,
Baldwin?
I would have
Baldwin.
saw
They
it.
said Megan took a shot. Well,
got-
didn't take a shot. She said something about Daniel Cameron, the guy who didn't get
Yeah, she
Breonna
took a
Taylor's,
shot.
and she took a shot at him,
Mm.
and he was like, "I was absurd that they got on national TV."
Well, he did it on Fox.
He always does. That's why he goes to Fox
Yeah.
News, because he know they ain't gonna hit him with the hard questions.
Yeah, he did
Right.
it on Fox, and he's like, "Well, because now
a
I'm a
safe
traitor
place.
to my race because
mouth.
so I don't get a lineup. I don't see what the big deal is about."
I don't
Cam,
even
you
know.
recording? Oh yeah, man. Cam, man. You be hitting that record button on the low. We back with another episode of Daddy Issues. Yeah, we back in the flow now.
The 100th episode.
Is it?
100.
Oh,
100.
shit. This is the 100th?
100th.
Yeah.
Wow, I came at the right time.
Yeah,
huh?
we put in.
I
We
just
put,
want to thank everybody.
thank
Man,
say your-
yeah.
We can be syndicated now.
It was a steep hill.
Yeah, man, it was hard for us, man. 100 episodes. We had our fights and issues in here, you know.
I wonder how many episodes we got of a Hot Nothing total.
Oh, we probably.
Oh,
win.
we up in the 50s.
Nah.
Hell
Yeah.
nah. I was going to say 26.
No,
No.
like 20-something each time.
I'm feeling in the 20s, man. we definitely ain't in no 50s.
We might.
I think
we
we
might
about
be. I don't know.
50.
No.
I think we had half a century.
I don't think it's 50. I wanted
It's
to say
definitely
like
50. We've had 5 different locations.
32 tops. Tops. 32.
We
The
did
fact
10
that
at like
people
with
We
the
did
still-
20 in your garage.
Nah,
we did 10 it with the funny. We did 10
We
over.
did 80 with the funny. We
We'll-
did
we'll-
2 or 3. We did
yeah,
3 at the weed spot.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot.
At the weed spot.
Yeah, at the
I
weed
forgot
spot.
about that
Yeah.
one.
The weed spot was a good setup, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm just guessing. I'm gonna go with 26.
Yeah, 26
Just
might be around. The
26
numbers
is-
are mad low
I remember when
already.
y'all brought it back and it was on the actual like iTunes. It was like
It's
only like
way more than
8 of
26
those.
episodes. I can pull
Yeah,
up. I can
30.
queue
Yeah,
up
look,
at least.
I guess we can look.
DC's supposed to have the number.
We did about 10 in
Exactly.
your garage, though.
I
We
think
were
we
silent
did
for a
more than
while.
10 in
We
the
had a good
garage
run
because
in
we
the
used to do like
garage.
3 at a time in the garage.
Right. We were shooting like 3 to 4 a day
And
sometimes.
then we did one at that bungalow
Oh man.
on the
Oh, on the lot?
On the lot.
yeah.
Oh, and then we might have done a couple there. No,
No, it was just
or
one.
two?
It was
just
and
one.
then we were at that one spot way over in what was it, Century
Oh
City?
yeah, in Century City. We did
That's
like
another
3
12,
over there.
10 over there.
Nah,
Hell nah.
about 3. We've been moving
Why do you
around.
keep dropping the numbers? We did like
Yeah.
1. No, we were doing like 2 or 3 at a time.
We did 3 at in
So
the
we
Culver
got
City. Century
148.
Nah.
No. Oh man, DC,
We
man,
gotta
you're a
figure
little off.
that out.
Hey,
I'm gonna figure it out.
Chaz was really close
Oh, what we got?
at 27.
Oh,
That's not all of them though. That's just what was recorded, right? That's not all. That can't be
Well,
all
that
of them.
counts, DC. I mean, what else? What do you mean?
That's not all of
That's
the ones.
not all the ones
Because
from
Chaz wasn't. I
Funny.
mean, because Chaz wasn't there the whole time. Remember, we had other engineers. Chaz wasn't our first engineer. So that's just what
Will's
Chaz.
brother was.
Yeah, we had Will brother doing it.
That was over there though.
So this is including what?
That's just all Chaz stuff.
Okay.
Are you sure? We got 27 episodes
Yeah.
from all cast.
That's just all
Yeah.
Chaz.
What's the date on
All right.
27?
2018.
2018.
Yeah, we had some in 2012.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
100. Add our change on there.
Since 2012, we ain't got 100.
Daddy issues been consistent though.
That's
Okay.
true.
Very,
That is true.
very.
One location.
That is
All
true.
right,
Maybe
Look
two
at me,
because of the
that's DC.
pandemic.
No,
I would just throw it all on you.
I'm the most on-time daddy issues member right here.
Oh,
right where you drawing a line
at
by
this
you.
table. At the on-time section is right here.
Keon's usually here before all of us.
No,
because he's
Keon is-
usually doing something.
Cameron, who be with you?
No, DC's always
put
first.
Cam
I
on the
feel
spot.
like DC is probably the most.
DC's
punctual.
always first.
That's because he live in the front.
No, I probably live in the
They
front.
live in the front.
I
Hey,
live
man.
in the bunker.
What's up with verbal cardio, though, man? It's only 50 episodes on here, bro.
I mean, hey man.
I mean, hey, what?
Oh
What you
damn.
Right. Jesus.
What's the deal, man? People want verbal
I
cardio.
mean, hey,
I
what?
know, they do want it.
So what's the hold up,
Hey,
man?
I don't want
You
it.
got a hold.
Tony got a lot of obligations.
Why don't you?
Tony
want
got
I do want-
too
I'm
much
gonna bring it
going
back.
on. Tony got a lot going
My
on.
nose bleeding. I do want to bring it back though.
I'm trying to
Verbal
give the
cardio.
people what they want, man. They want
Yeah.
more TB, and you're not giving the people what they need.
They-
man.
they
you're
want
not
the
lasting
verbal
long
cardio.
enough in the bed.
They want me talking for 30 minutes.
They do, man.
Verbal
They're not
cardio's
asking for
30?
much.
Mm-hmm.
30 by yourself, though, right?
Yeah, it's just me.
That's a difference.
That's
a
long.
different- That's a long time to be talking by
Mhm.
yourself.
It's super long. I'll be like,
How many
"All right,
bits
y'all."
do you pull up from there? Just from talking, you be like, oh, that was good.
You know what? Not a lot, really. Yeah.
Is
Not
it
a
because
lot.
you don't listen back to him, or
I definitely don't listen back. But normally, if I say something, I'll be like, there's something there. But verbal cardio is just like,
I know Bill Burr. Like I listen to his podcast, and then I'll see it on stage. I'm like, he's definitely.
I've definitely
Mhm.
heard him.
He's definitely
take
take some stuff.
man.
Yeah.
He'll make himself laugh, and then you'll see it on stage.
Oh, really?
And then he'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
that was good.
keep that.
I mean, he first did that Arnold Schwarzenegger bit that made his. I had first heard it on the podcast, and he was just talking about it, and he was just like, and then you hear it a year later. I was like, dang, dog, he held on to that.
He didn't even do it like he did it when he was working on it. Like how he dropped it in the special.
Mm-hmm.
I was honestly a little upset because I had seen him do it 3 times prior.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
you
it
saw him
was-
working it out?
Yeah, that's my guy. So when if
Yeah.
I had a chance to see him, I'm going to see him. And I saw him work it out 3 times, and it was different. And like he had more on it. And I think he said this too in a podcast. Like when he drops one of his specials, he waited too long and kept playing with it. And he should have dropped it.
So
you
it
know.
changed the joke. It changed.
So
Well,
it
timing
changed,
caught the
you
joke,
keep-
or
you keep
yeah.
he kept playing with it. But I was like, it was some jokes I seen him do. I was like, man, when he did it there, I liked it better the way he did it on this one. And then by the time the special come out and stuff get cut and whatnot.
Right, right.
But that Arnold joke, the first time I saw was at the Improv. Sounds like
Uh-huh.
Improv. And I was in tears.
that's why it's great to go out and check comics out, because you're not always gonna get the same show.
Right.
Oh, never. I don't think any show is the same.
Nah.
Every show is
You can get
different.
the same jokes. It'd be a different
It'd be
show
a different show.
every time.
Different feeling, different
the
show.
beauty of it.
Right.
And a lot of times it don't translate on specials. It just don't, man.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's so hard to make a? Because I've did sets where we actually, when we did them, and then I watched it, I was like, it was more fun.
Yeah.
When I was there doing
all
it.
the time, I'd be like,
From what
this
I
is more
watch
fun
is
in the moment.
Comics are more natural when the camera's not on. Then when the camera's on, they think they have to become someone else. They think they have to bring an energy that they weren't bringing before.
Right.
And it's like, no, people liked it because you were doing it the way you do it.
I don't know, bro. I just know sometimes it just doesn't seem the same.
This is what I concluded when I was talking. I forgot who I was talking to about it because they hit me, and I was like, I don't like my set like at all.
You talking about Tony Baker and Friends?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, look
But I
out,
never-
man. No, he loves his set. Man.
No,
Set of his career. By Tony Baker.
Everybody else loves it, but we are our own biggest critic.
Right.
Get it.
But what I figured out was the reason why we don't be liking stuff or why it doesn't translate, because we'll do something in March, and even by June, it's not the same joke.
It's so much different.
So you've shot it in March, and then by the time you drop it, you're like, well, now
I don't even
I
say-
do
I
it
don't even
this way.
say- yeah, I don't
so
even
that's
say
why
it that way
we
anymore.
don't. That's why we be
Right.
like, when we watch ourselves back, it's like, I'm not feeling this because I've added this or I took out that or yada yada
Right.
yada, and then it's never, like you said, it's a different show every time. So
Every
you're never
time.
gonna see it once and be like, that was it,
Right.
Because it just constantly keeps changing. And now I understand why people will come back sometimes in the same weekend and see the same show. Like people be like, I saw you Thursday, and they'll be back on Sunday. They'll bring some more friends and come back,
Right.
And it'd be a different show for them. Even if you change a few jokes, it's just always different.
They be mad at me when they come back because I don't do none of the jokes.
Yeah, Tony.
Like, you didn't do this. I'm sorry. They always be like that. And they be like, do this joke.
What goes on in your head when you doing yours? Because you don't. You'll do a whole different hour.
Just because it be this, if I see somebody again, I'll be like, oh, I got to give you a new set. Oh, the waitress is working again. I got to give you a new
Right.
Down to the staff, man. Like if the staff say you're funny, I'm like, oh, I got to give you something new. I don't know why that is, man. It's dumb.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop doing that.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Especially if I go to, what if I go somewhere twice in a year, and then
You don't remember
and then
what
I
you
can't.
did?
Yeah, I don't remember what I did, and then now I'm like, well, what if I accidentally give you the same show because I don't remember what I did last time because I kept changing them every show.
Right.
And then now, if somebody does come, and let's say they catch what I did Thursday last time on this Saturday this time, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I was trying to change it up because I didn't, and it's just like, so I'm trying to get way better at just doing the same show through the weekend. So when I come back the next time,
Yeah, because most people, a
It'll
lot
be a
of people
different
want.
one.
A lot of people want to. They'll bring people to see that joke.
Exactly.
Right.
You
Even though they told them it.
Yeah, they told they
Mhm.
done butchered it in the
Butchered
car.
it. And then when they watch you, they're like, "Now he told it better the other day." You're
Yeah.
like, "Nah, you ruined it."
Yeah.
Just shush.
And doing the tour with Kevin, them taught me that. It was like, Kev was like, how do you know what you did in what city? I was like, oh, yeah. So I started doing the same set every
Yeah.
show. But when I headlined solo, I've been doing the same set.
no, yeah, you was doing the
Yeah, I
same
started doing the same set.
Yeah,
Because
keeping
I
it.
still had, because I knew I'd be back. So
When
I was
you
like,
told me Kev told you that, that's what
Mhm.
made me stop doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, I do need to stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
But
I
in my
just-
soul,
Yeah.
the waitress, she was here Friday.
You don't slip in a new joke for her?
Man.
And I think it's because I've heard people complain about that as well. Like, I went to see them last year. It was the same damn thing. I'm like, I don't want to be that
I
In
wanna
a,
be
in,
that
a,
guy.
in a year, you should have something different.
In a year, your set shouldn't be the exact same.
No.
It should be. It should be
Yeah.
a lot. Even though I have seen some comedians doing the same shit within a year, but it should be, especially headlining. You can't come back with the exact same hour.
But there's some people who do the same set for years.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
man,
5,
yeah.
10 years.
When I was on the road with Marlon and Sean, it used to be the set depended on who was out in the crowd, like the age. Is it more women? Is it more men? Are
Right.
they younger? And then that would be what set they would bring and which way they would do the jokes.
Right.
Mm.
But
Okay.
if it was a year later, is it the same stuff?
No, it's a year later.
Yeah.
Everything's done
Everything
changed
should change.
from
Your perspective on stuff will change. What happened to you? I'm like, just, what happened in the last year that's fun or different, bro? Like, something's got to happen.
And especially now, nigga, we living in a new world order.
Yeah,
So
your perspective on things.
Well, also people scream out at shows, which sometimes adds to the joke, which is, oh, I didn't think about that. They'll ask a question. Well, what about that? And you're like, oh, okay,
Right.
yeah, I'll
Add
address that.
in, right.
Yeah.
But I feel the crowd too. Like when I was in Arizona on my Sunday, it was like a bunch of old white ring, and I was like, there's no point in me doing this other set because it's not gonna work.
And you're in Arizona? You didn't do your Trump jokes?
No, I did. I still did.
Oh,
those.
you did? How those
I
go?
still did. They fine.
Great.
You know what I've noticed when it comes to that stuff? Women
Mm,
are like, hey, I thought it was funny. It's the dudes that get all worked up.
of course.
Them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
proud
Them
boy,
Proud Boys.
them dudes. Like there was a group of people, and the women were like, "We loved you. We thought."
Dudes was
And the
like,
dudes was like, "I want to get my gun right now and shoot your colored ass." Like, and I think what it is too is probably these conversations and stuff they happen in people's homes.
mhm.
So when we say it on stage, one person gets to be like, "That's what I was trying to tell you," or one, you know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes, husband and wives don't agree on everything,
Right.
and dudes are usually more over the top when it comes to certain stuff or whatever. So I was just like that. She probably said that to him.
Mhm.
He wasn't trying to hear it,
Yep.
She was
and
all
now
like,
they're like, "Yes, right." And he was like, "I'm a card carrying American."
y'all ever been confronted by somebody like for some work?
I know this one dude wanted to fight me after a show. We was at what's that place? They used to do comedy shows by that Denny's on
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Gower.
Yep. I
Oh,
know you're talking
Sunset Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
And the
when
girl
what's
tucked
his
in the
name?
corner.
Who was doing
PB
them shows?
Smiley?
PB Smiley.
Smiley.
Shout out
Man.
to
Shout out to
PB.
PB
PB
Smiley.
Smiley.
Shout out to people.
He was doing that show there, and this dude yelled out something, so I went in on him and grilled him up tough, and then just went on about my business. And then when I went outside, like after, he was out there waiting. I saw him waiting like in the back. There was people like talking to me, but he was back there pacing. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to scrap tonight. He's ready. And then he just faded off eventually. But that was a moment where I was like, yo, he got something to get off his chest. And really, that's the only thing.
What did he say? What did you say to him? I mean, what?
I don't even remember. It was just, he yelled out something. Because, I don't really pick on people unless they make me.
Right.
And so he said something, and then I just went in on him real quick, grilled him up. And then, like, right after, he was back there. He was like,
because I wonder, I'm laughing because I wonder if he ran out of gas.
Yeah, he did.
Like, he was mad. He was initially mad, but Tony took too long. He's like, man, no, he didn't.
Tony be talking to everybody. Everybody be talking to Tony after this show. Man, that was a good set.
He ran out of gas. He just left.
and I'm talking to people, but I'm looking at him like, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
He was looking at his watch. Like, I gotta get home, man.
He was like, how many fucking fans this nigga got?
You got first he had to be like, oh, I'm gonna kick his ass. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta be at work in there. Get
Right.
to sleep. Yeah, I got time
He
for this
dipped
ass
off.
whooping.
But I could tell by the energy he had something to say. I was like, well, you deserved it, man.
Right.
Right.
So, but that's the only time I can think of like somebody running up. Somebody didn't like my Harriet Tubman joke either. It was a black dude. He's like, man, Harriet Tubman. I was like, that ain't what the joke is about, but man,
They really have
She
to
was
feel a
insane.
way because you're kind of big.
no, it
You ain't
wasn't
the
like
small
it wasn't
fella to run up
aggression
on.
though. It was just like a young man. Listen, like 'cause he was older. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, people don't.
they'll roll up and
I'm
it
supposed to
on
be like,
everybody.
it's a joke, dog.
But
Right.
the problem is people hear what they want to hear. Tony's joke is not negative towards Harriet Tubman other than her face. You know what I'm saying? But people hear what they want to hear. And once they have trigger words, and once they hear that thing, they didn't hear.
And they go off.
Yeah, what the rest of the
Right.
thing was about. And
You
then
gotta,
it's
like,
like,
come
He don't
yo.
respect Harriet Tubman.
it's like,
Right.
yeah, that's
And
not
they
what I'm
hold
talking
on to
about.
that.
But
I'm gonna tell him.
It shouldn't matter because when we write jokes, we don't be like, okay, let me touch somebody's heart right now.
Right.
We write because we think it's funny.
Something popped in my head. I was
Simple.
like, that's hilarious.
And I'm
gonna
gonna say it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're definitely. I've had people tell me about doing a joke about Jesus once. It was like, that's not something to play with. That is not something to play with. I'm like, gay. Well, you're not a fan, so. I was like, man, it's purely a joke. Like, you grew up in church, and if anywhere from 10 to whatever. I'm just like, hey, man, you just start making up stuff. You know what I mean?
There are certain things that are off limits though, right? Kind of.
I don't think so, man.
I don't
I think
think
it
so.
depends on your
Honestly, you
delivery.
just gotta do it right.
What you
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I don't think there's a topic that's. But man, I saw what's my man's name with the hey, all right. It was he was the last comic standing judge a couple years ago. Norm Macdonald.
Oh, okay.
Norm Macdonald did this whole bit, bro, about battling cancer, and it was hilarious, bro. Like, people use like, oh, cancer, but he was like, yeah, my uncle lost a battle to cancer. I mean, wasn't much of a battle. Cancer whooped his ass.
Oh, that's funny.
Bro, I was dying. Like, his whole bit about it. Now I was like, yo, he was like, I mean, cancer was working. He was just laying there. He's like, he didn't put up a fight. And when I heard that whole bit, bro, I was like, there's nothing off limits if you do it right, dog.
If
I was like,
it's
that's-
done right.
That's gonna hurt somebody's feelings.
Somebody's still going to get mad.
We've
yeah.
all had people affected by cancer by now,
Right.
right? I'm sure. I'm like, yeah, it was hilarious. That was just a dope take that I haven't heard on that.
Yeah,
The best
people
thing
just-
about writing is the actors take the bullet for whatever.
Right.
They get all the praise, but they also take the bullet.
Why would you say that? Did you see the written by?
That's
Did you
funny.
see the written by?
Behind that, that's
Like,
crazy,
damn,
man.
They
They
say anything. You
they
Yeah.
stringing you up. Huh?
And then you can be like, hey, I saw your name on a written by. That was an ad lib, man. I told him not to say it. He did his own thing.
Hey, actor, they ever get mad at you for something that you made them say or told them to say?
That's the thing. They have to deal with the EP and the network. If it gets in the script, that's not my battle.
Ah.
If they come up to me, I'm like, say it.
I better approach about some changes. He'd be like, all right, man. Let me change this shit.
From an actor.
Yeah, he'd be like, either there's like, yo, I don't think I would say that. Or, they'll bring who they really are into it. I'm like, hey, you play a gay character. You would say this, right? I like him. I ain't saying that. What? It's little stuff. You be like, all right, man, whatever. We'll change it, bro.
And then also it's like there's a big approval process. So network and studio has to approve words. You can't just be like, nah, I want to say something different. Unless you're a certain
Caliber.
caliber on the food.
Tom Cruise would be like, I'm saying something else.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we'll just rewrite the whole
Let's
script.
yeah.
Yeah, you see Denzel throws guarantee and everything.
Right.
There was one time, you ever see the clip of the montage of him saying guarantee?
It's so funny.
It's great. And there was one time it didn't even make sense. He was like, I guarantee potato chips are good. And he was like, I don't think you needed a guarantee there.
He said that in the movie?
No, but I couldn't remember the exact quote.
That's pretty much him
What
saying,
movie
I
is that?
guarantee ain't nobody going to take this shit out the script.
Wait, he says I guarantee a lot?
And in
every movie.
Every movie?
I guarantee he
I
does.
guarantee in every movie.
Every movie.
Never know that.
Guarantee.
You ever
Bro,
seen that video?
You got to see it.
It's just a montage of him saying, I guarantee. No matter what the topic is, he guarantees in every movie.
I know he said
it doesn't even
American
fit
Gangster.
at times. You're like, that don't even fit. What are you doing there?
Guarantee it.
Now that you guys say something, I definitely notice it.
Right.
But I
Oh, it's
didn't
in
notice
everything.
it.
That's his thing.
I know he said an American Gangster.
And then you got to watch the montage of Samuel Jackson, same motherfucker. It's
Oh,
great.
well, yeah, I knew about that.
It was 16 minutes long.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at Denzel on Broadway and see if he said, "I guarantee."
You know he is.
He didn't say it in Fences.
he did.
I bet
probably
he did.
I
I bet he did.
guarantee.
I guarantee you. He
I
said,
bet he did.
I don't think
American Gangster, I know exactly because he
Yeah,
was talking
yeah,
to
I
Cuba Gooding
guarantee
Jr.
That's a
I guarantee it because he was trying to tell him to quit using my label.
Somebody put the timestamp on that if they see that.
Oh, it's in
Guarantee it
there.
in Fences.
Hey,
What
I
was
wanna-
Denzel's
I
last
wanna-
movie? Fences?
This
No,
last
it should have
one?
been Equalizer 2.
What about
he
the
cool.
dude with the ES Squire? What was the?
Oh, yeah. I gotta
don't
see
know.
that.
I
No,
don't
that
know. I
wasn't
didn't
his
see
last one.
Equalizer
Nobody
2
saw
came out.
that movie. I
Nah.
saw it.
Was it good?
Yeah, well, his acting was good.
Well, that's
Well, I mean, that's a good
yeah.
one.
This is Denzel.
But no, it was like people say he's always the same guy. But like, did you see Roman Esquire?
Right.
They'd be like, no, then shut your ass up. He's a different guy in that
Was
movie.
he a different guy?
Yeah.
Yes, I guarantee it. Yes.
Did he do
I didn't
that?
see it.
Did he guarantee?
Oh, you know he does it.
Oh,
You
you
know
know
he
that.
does
Oh,
it. That's happening in every movie.
You know what? That's weird. That a lot of times people go to movies because they want to see you be the same guy,
Mhm.
Right.
but then they'll complain and be like, "Oh, he's the same guy."
Right.
Like if you go, what's that movie Will Ferrell did where he did it in all Spanish?
Oh yeah, the Casa
Oh,
de
yeah,
mi
that was-
Papa.
Everybody thought it was gonna be him being Will Ferrell, but he was doing Spanish. It was like, oh,
Wait, so
Oh.
Denzel? So Denzel was an actual character in what's it called? Esquire.
Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wasn't Denzel.
Okay.
You know.
He had no swag with that character.
No, he was.
His swag, but that's the thing too. I'd be like, he can't help that he got swag.
The biggest movie stars on the planet, they are themselves
Right.
more times than not. You know, Leo, Denzel, they've been the same guy several times. And
Several,
that's what we
yeah.
want.
Not
Brad
Depp
Pitt,
though.
Tom Cruise,
Johnny
same
Depp.
guy.
I haven't recognized
Johnny Depp is a
sometimes.
chameleon.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
he's not the more you can hide in characters, the less of a draw you are ultimately. Like Daniel Day-Lewis, he can't open any film he's in.
You're saying when they're going to see you.
Yeah, it's like
As
we
whatever.
Daniel Day-Lewis, you know he's gonna deliver, but you're not necessarily gonna be there every
Yeah,
time.
you
You're
know.
like, oh, he's great. You going? Nah. Yeah.
Right.
a lot of the movies are sold just on that. Imagine Denzel in space.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, okay,
The biggest
All right.
stars throughout time: John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Denzel Washington. It's
They
them.
don't have a lot of depth, but
Right, Clinton gonna be, you know what he
Clint-
get.
You know what he
I'm
get.
be
Old
angry
cranky,
white man
bigoted. Yeah.
Right.
with a
I'm
gun.
sick of this. I'm
It's
too old.
flowers.
right.
imagine
Drugs.
Al Pacino underwater. It's selling script.
Yeah,
They
Al
gotta be
Pacino been
them.
the same guy. Robert De Niro been the same guy. They can switch it, but
They
you know.
play gangsters so many times. Still to their old age.
Right.
I'm like, y'all still gangsters?
And I'll
Joe
be waiting
Pesci.
for it.
And
I'll
I'll
be
be
here
all
for
in.
it. I'll be,
Yeah.
oh, they gangsters? Yes. I'll be ready for it, man. Al Pacino can be anything though. Like you know, you
He
look
just
at
hasn't
that
been
man.
black yet. I'm waiting for him to play an old black dude.
And when he was
He was
Puerto
solid.
Rican,
He
when
would
he was
kill
Puerto
it.
Rican, you
Yeah.
bought it.
Oh,
You was
yeah.
like, hey, Carlito, man. I hope he makes it.
Good boy Carlito. He was Cuban. He's been
You and
Italian.
everything, yeah.
Al
What is he?
Pacino would kill it as an
Huh?
old black
What
dude.
is he?
I don't know.
I thought
He's
he
been
was
Jewish.
Kill it.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was Jewish in Hunters.
Oh,
Well, actually,
Oh,
he was,
yeah.
or he was German.
No, he's
depending
Jew-
on
No,
if
he
you watch
wasn't
Hunters.
Jewish.
You know.
I gotta finish that.
Oh,
No, he was
I
German.
keep meaning to.
Right, kind of.
Yeah,
you
he's
see what
kinda-
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Man.
Al
I'm
Pacino,
saying
man.
you gotta watch it. How you not finished Hunters? You
What
just
is
watched
he?
it.
Yeah, we knocked it out in like 2 days. Man. We couldn't stop.
You didn't watch Hunters?
Yeah, I watched
Oh.
it. But what nationality is
Italian.
he?
I think he's
Ethnicity
Italian,
is he?
right?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. He's
That could be
Italian.
his Hollywood
He's not
name.
just regular
Pacino.
white.
He could be something else though.
That's what Hollywood is.
Right.
It just might be his name, so he
Yeah.
could get the Godfather.
That definitely might not be his name.
People
His
change
name is Albert.
Albert, yeah.
Let's look.
Albert.
They always got what
He's
is
got to
real
be
name?
Italian.
That don't sound too Albert
Persons.
Pacino.
His name is just Albert Persons.
Alfredo
Persimmons.
James Pacino.
Oh,
Alfredo.
Alfredo,
That
okay.
sounds-
This is real name
It's
then.
pretty sounds pretty
Yeah.
Italian.
Dope.
I like Albert
Yeah,
Pacinovich.
Get to the.
Albert Pacinovich.
And these
So
guys-
Robert De Niro is Italian, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
You just
He
never
likes
know.
black women, man.
Yeah, he does.
He loves
Yeah, his wife is black, right?
black
Yeah.
women.
He's the son of
He had a
Italian
couple
American
black
parents.
Yeah.
wives, I think.
All right, he's Italian. Pacino's legit Italian. Who'd you say? Robert De Niro?
Yeah, Robert De Niro. He does have a black wife, huh?
But I think all his women. are
No,
black,
who else
though.
has
He
a?
got
Doesn't
kids.
John Lucas
Spielberg.
have a black wife or
Who?
Spielberg?
Yeah, no,
Spielberg
Lucas.
has a black daughter.
No, George Lucas has
Oh,
a
George
black
Lucas.
wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Spielberg has the black daughter. Isn't she?
Spielberg
she,
got a black daughter?
Yeah,
Mhm.
she was
Adopted?
doing porn or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
wanted. I don't know if she did or not. But what if it was like
Yeah,
the
she
best,
like came to him like, I want to do this porn.
What?
Mhm.
But what if
Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
a
all
big
right,
what?
we're gonna make it the best director.
They were.
Oh, she did him.
Yeah,
They
they were
should do it?
supportive of her.
Yeah.
Well, she did it.
Yeah, he was
No,
like,
no. From what I read, Spielberg wasn't supportive of it. He was saying because I think that first initial report came like he was supportive, but he was kind of like, no, we hope that different things. And I guess she had some mental.
Well,
kind
when he
of
got
things
some,
also.
when he probably got some
press about
yeah.
it.
Yo, I've never heard of this.
You know, people just run with stories though.
Oh no, it was in the headlines and the videos are
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, she dropped.
The video's
Yeah, I
out?
think
You
she
saw
dropped
It's
it?
out. Yeah. I
Who was
seen
his
it.
daughter?
I don't know.
Some chick. Her last name is Spielberg though.
Was it awkward?
I looked it up, but I
It
couldn't see. I
was.
just
It
remember
was?
she had curly hair.
I remember Lawrence
I don't wanna
Fishburne's daughter
judge
did.
her.
Yeah, I remember
and
that
I was
one.
like,
I
But
saw
she,
it.
that
it was
was
uncomfortable.
she fit a little bit. This girl don't fit.
You
in
saying
that
Lawrence
look.
Fishburne daughter fit?
Yeah, she fit a little bit.
I don't think she did.
If you didn't think she fit,
I
then
couldn't
you
watch
would
the whole.
Surely
She had
not.
like bumps on her back, and I'm just, I'm chop
Yeah.
chop.
Yeah, that goes with the character. That's what I mean. It fit, but Spielberg's daughter looked like.
Like, how
what
your
you
porn
doing
career
this
not last
for?
more than a movie, yo? Like
said what?
so how your porn career not last more than a movie? Your
If I'm,
dad's-
if you
I
if you
mean,
gonna do
I
it, you
get
gotta
that,
you
though.
gotta blow up.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you didn't seen all this, I gotta be big now. I can't just drop one.
Yeah.
And then you come back to her dad. Sorry about you
Sorry,
failure.
whoops.
You
You
failure.
can't whoops
It's
a
hard to
porn.
blow up
How
in
your porn
though.
bomb?
No,
yo.
she
Yeah.
could have did the Matrix or something,
You
where
can't
it's like
whoops
she's
the
like the
porn.
Matrix, but in the porn.
Oh yeah.
Off the
If you
Fishburne
Spielberg's
last name.
if you Spielberg's daughter, you got to be something that is great. Like the lighting was beautiful.
Oh, bro, it's got to be
You know what I mean?
great.
You got to spoof your dad's film.
Yeah.
E.T. he come in with the finger. And be like, oh. It's uncomfortable.
Glowing.
Mhm.
The chair scene, she's sitting there, and all types of shots are coming at her.
Yeah.
she just dodging them like in the. I got you. If you want it,
There's so many porn stars
Doing
out there.
Jurassic cock.
That sounds like it.
Cat.
That sounds like they came out already.
It's probably out there
Jurassic
somewhere.
cat. Dude in there with little arms, but he's packing.
Putting that work in.
He can't grab a cake.
Did he do the color purple?
He did.
The color
Yeah.
purple.
He did do the color.
That's the
purple.
porn name.
The color pink.
The color pink.
I'm uncomfortable. What up, peeps? Let me tell you something, man. If y'all don't know this about me by now, I'm passionate about cereal. I grew up loving cereal. I still love cereal to this day. Okay, passionately. I can have cereal for dinner, no problem. Yeah, my girl might trip, my mom might be like, you had cereal for dinner, but if you left it up to me, I would just eat cereal. What you had today? Cereal? I can go through 2 boxes in one day if you let me. Because it was the grown-ups that messed it up for us. We could easily live off cereal. But they were like, nah, you got to have some real dinners and sides and like a plate of hot. You got to have a hot meal. I'm like, but the cereal. Now we got cereal with beautiful stats. A lot of cereals out here just packed with sugar and causing diabetes, loaded down with sodium and carbs. Magic Spoon has crafted the cereal that we grew up loving, but it's packed with protein. I'm saying no gluten, no wheat, no GMOs up in here. The grains are to a minimum, no sugar, but you still get that beautiful, good, sweet cereal taste that you grew up loving, that you could have lived off of. Magic Spoon is out here with the flavors you remember. They're fruity, We got the ice. That way you get your little frosted vibe going. The frosted. You got the cocoa and the blueberry. The blueberry, the cocoa. If you love that cocoa vibe where you can get the chocolate milk after you're done with the cereal, the double whammy. Come on, man. Magic Spoon is here. And the protein, 11 grams of protein. 11 grams of protein. These are perfect for keto diets and all that, man. I want y'all to dabble in this, man. Get in on this Magic Spoon life. Go to magicspoon.com/issues and get you a variety sample right now. Make sure you use the promo code issues as well. That's key. That's key. Use that promo code issues and try it out. See if you like it. See if it takes you back to the glory days of when cereal was life. Except now you're getting a lot of protein in that cereal with none of the sugars. Think about it, man. Magic Spoon. It's magical. It's magical.
Would you be? I have daughters, so it would be very weird if my daughters were like, "Hey, Dad, we doing porn."
No,
would it be the same weirdness for your sons?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm like, why?
Oh, like, come on, man.
You all in, Craig? You all in on your sons?
Nah.
No, I think either way you'd be like, yo, what you doing?
I'm
I
like,
don't
this
want
your
my
own,
kids
this is
in
it?
porn.
Right.
But then
You know
again,
what's gonna go away?
Stand up, regular acting.
but what if it's his calling? I'm like, I
I
don't want to
mean-
hold him back.
I'm not gonna hold them back, but I'm gonna just be like, I'm not feeling this, but I'm gonna still.
My son would have to boogie night like that. No, I have to do. No, you don't have to do. So, and then you take it out. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. You got to do
Yeah,
that.
to be-
Like, yeah, it'd have to fall, knock over all the furniture, and I'm like, well, you can't do anything else. So
Let
I
me
guess
post
this
this.
is what it is.
But there's got to be a time when you would know, like, Jesus, kids. It's like slanging. What the hell's
You
happening?
get up to pee in the
here?
morning. You're like, oh my God. Can't look at him next day.
Because I don't know. I mean, I don't know any porn stars personally, y'all.
I don't.
I was
Tony
friends
does.
with one, and then she just started acting dumb. So I was like, all right, we're out.
Was she proud of her work?
Yeah,
Oh,
The porn
word.
stars.
yeah,
I
she
knew,
was proud.
They be
She was
proud
like-
they were? I didn't know.
But I noticed with her, she couldn't wrap her head around me being just cool with her and not flirting or trying to smash. So she would just make shit up in her head, and I was just like, "What are you talking about?" And I think she low key would get offended that I wouldn't go there.
And
so-
because everyone else wants,
Yeah.
they want to.
Because I was excited to have a porn star friend. Like, you know,
Right.
yeah, you know, to show that. Because initially she was like, "You ashamed of me," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I talk about watching porn on stage," you know. And
Right.
so I had to prove that then, and then she just found something else. I was just like, you know what?
Yeah, your own
You on
insecurity.
your own.
You
Called me
hunt for
rude, and I
stuff.
was like, "Why am I rude? What did I say?" And she wouldn't tell me. I was like, "All right, we're out." And then she was low key disrespecting Sabrina with what she was saying, and I was just like, "All right, you're done." We was excited. We was excited to, you know, have a friend, and
Yeah, that's
that used to be in the game. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Oh, she was retired. Still with porn star ways.
Is she directing?
probably you know.
Producing. I'm getting to direction and producing.
Oh,
I
really?
like take the power over. Yeah. You know, this is all what I've learned from young Kenan Baker. She producing now. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
Kenan.
Oh, Keenan. Yeah, Keenan's a porn
Kenan got the
connoisseur.
porn,
Yeah.
IMDb.
You got porn questions? Hit me.
Yeah.
Producing now.
Oh, Kenan knew all that. Yeah, man. She
Yeah.
started on studio, man. She was directing. She actually has a couple classes.
You must be talking about Pinky.
I was like, hey.
Mickey was rapping for a minute.
She
Gave me
was.
her mixtape.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
She
At a
is the
show.
first one I seen with a chain on in a video. I was like, oh, okay.
Did you listen to
Thugging.
the mixtape?
Huh?
Did you listen to the mixtape?
I think I did. Listen
How
to
was it?
I don't remember.
Trash.
It didn't keep me invested, but she was mad cool in the audience.
Pinky was cool as hell.
I seen Kitten in
She
the
likes
audience
comedy because she
before.
be at comedy show. Because I seen her at a comedy show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah, I've seen
man.
that a couple too.
Porn stars are great audience members. All the ones that have been in porn that have been at a show.
Yeah. Oh, they get offended.
What?
Right.
The whole world to see my asshole. Like, I can't.
It's
can't
just
be
great
mad 'cause
energy.
you
They be
said
laughing,
yeah, fun.
participating. I'm like, man, y'all fun, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listening.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be good times.
Yeah, I'm be like, look at y'all, man. I'm honored to have busted off to you.
The insecurity always comes out with porn star friends, and you're like, oh, that's why.
Mhm.
That's why you're in the porn.
Could you marry a porn star?
Nah,
She was former, retired.
I'm talking about
Years
retired.
ago, 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
10 years ago. Her pal.
it's too much on the.
Wow.
I can't do it.
She was 20.
Oh,
now
nigga,
she's
I know you could.
30.
So what are you talking about? Wow. Of all the
I
people. DC would be like, you did.
He wouldn't even date a girl that was just girl on girl only.
Right.
He still be like, nah, it was too many women holding you.
DC, hell no.
Exactly. I couldn't. That's what I want to
Could you date one that just did girl on girl porn?
No.
What do you mean by date?
Like serious relationship.
Like dang near married.
I mean, like serious
might be the one.
relationship, family, kids, all that.
I'm selfish, so y'all know me, nigga.
I don't know. Maybe after, if she was like, if we did all the stuff in the videos, maybe. But if she was like, nah, I'm saving that for my husband or something, I'd be like, you just don't like me or something.
Oh,
I can't
get
into
filth.
it. Yeah.
To me, it's not the sex, it's just, or the who she's dealing with. It's probably just the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying it was like, I'm against how they making money, but just for me personally, nigga, I'm like,
A lot of porn stars don't really have sex outside the videos.
Yeah, because they do it all day.
they have
Man,
enough
I can't-
inside the videos.
Right.
Well, the video's usually a day or two. They're not all gangbang.
But then you
at
come home and
work.
be tired. I don't get nothing like no.
Right.
What's worse if she comes back like, let's go. You're like,
and then I'd be like,
Fresh out of-
everybody.
Yeah, like
Fresh
sometimes
off of military, work, man.
Sometimes we have to pass, man. Like you can't still be doing. I honestly think I could. I say that now. I mean, who knows for sure?
Oh, you
but
can marry one?
I think so. If time has passed.
If there's anyone at this table that could do
She
it,
retired.
She's been retired for
Yeah.
some time.
Mhm.
I need you to have a whole new career in something. You know what I mean?
She's making ends meet.
Yeah.
But she used to do porn.
Yeah,
like-
she's a nurse now.
and she didn't dabble in porn. She was doing.
She was doing porn. This is what she did. She's known.
Nah. Another reason why I couldn't because if I have children with these people, my kid's gonna be getting annihilated. That's cool.
Every day.
Annihilated.
Yeah, it depends on how much money I make. You know what I mean? Because after a certain while, I don't have to interfere with the public schoolers. You know what I'm saying?
well, your kids shouldn't be, if they get to a certain age, like
They
it would be
shouldn't
like
even know.
10, 15 years later. Nobody really looks
The
at
internet don't
porn
go
from
away.
10
Hey,
to
the
15
internet-
years
the
ago.
internet don't
we're
go
all
away.
we're all coming from an era pre-internet.
Right.
These kids now, the internet don't go away.
Yeah.
So
They finna
somebody
get-
you get hemmed up and somebody just gets a search and go, oh,
I mean, you think about like
Yo, Mom.
Kanye's kids one day. I can be like, "Hey, what'd you say?"
She
Ray
did-
J hit it first. You
She
can do all
did it
that.
under her name, though, but it's like maybe, I don't know. It depends on how far. Like, I don't think my kids would be looking at like some 40-year-olds having sex.
No, they're be looking at her
They look-
young though.
There's
Right.
so
Yeah,
much
find the
porn
old
that
vids.
drops every day that
There is.
They might
how'd
not
your
even
mom
see
and
it.
dad
There's a
meet?
shame.
Yeah.
it just
If she did girl on girl only, I probably would.
nah, the girl on girl, they nastier than the guy
That's
on
fine.
girl.
But it's just something about women on women that just ain't as.
If I had to take,
aggressive.
I would
It's
definitely
not.
go towards a girl on.
I know
girl.
a dude whose girl cheated on him with a girl while he was on the road.
Mm.
And then she called him. She was like, I have a confession. I cheated on him. He was like, what? She was like, with a girl? He was like, oh, all right, call me back.
It's just something about it that's just not as.
No, it's definitely not as.
It's
threatening.
not. It's not more offensive if a girl take your girl.
No, that actually I understand.
Women are better looking. I'd be like,
They're better looking.
I
They're more,
get- yeah, I
like,
get
especially
it.
somebody like me. If I got cheated on by a girl, she's like, she listened to me. I'm
No,
like,
but a
oh,
lot of times they not gonna.
She was
do that.
empathetic.
I was
Oh,
tired
okay.
of your shit.
Usually it's a spiritual connection, not just
Yeah,
a
she was
physical
like-
connection.
Yeah.
So if they cheat on
She
you,
was like,
with
she
a
was nice.
woman-
She was sweet.
but-
Everything you're not.
Hold on, but all women ain't better looking. There's some lesbian girls out there that's
Well,
like.
All right,
us
now if
men
it's a
that's-
manly looking woman, I'd probably be offended.
That's what I'm saying.
One of them,
Yeah.
like, with the
full
leather
strap
jacket
on,
on and
yeah.
the big boot cut jeans. I'm like, oh hell no.
Man, I remember working this gig, bro, doing telemarketing, and I was trying to holler at this girl and this other chick. We dressed exactly the same, bro. We had the hats on, the button-ups. We were dressed the same color flannel shirts back in the day, and they were
same
hot.
body type.
Same body type. She was like, "Hey, yo, Chaz, I'm trying to get that." I was like, "I'm trying to get at that," and she's like, "Well, we're gonna have to settle this." I'm like, "No, there's no settling this.
You are me.
Was
But
that
I'm
my
the real
cousin?
one.
Right.
Was
got
that
it?
Shantae you're talking about?
No, it's not Shantae
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Who got her?
I dated her for a hot minute, and then I don't think she ever got with homegirl, but
Chaz won.
I did win. I was very much better looking than, and then
As a man.
as a man,
Who had the bigger breasts?
she definitely did. I was in shape then though, but
You
this was
ruined
like
her for the
2009,
lesbians.
2008, I did.
They're like, oh, you had him.
But I was just like, this. You're not supposed to be my competition. Like, what
Right.
you know what I mean?
That's funny.
It was 2008ish. You're like, okay, especially like, I hate doing this thing where you teeter on what you can say and what you cannot say now. Like, I have no problem saying full ignorance. 2008, I did not look at gay people as the same, you know what I'm saying? As like, you know, it was a taboo thing growing up and all that good stuff, you know? So my thing was like, you're not supposed to be here. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, people's pure ignorance. There's zero doubt. All right. Not making
I don't know why you're saying this. They're going to hear what they want to hear anyway.
But that's fine.
They already heard. They already typed.
I just got to say.
He's speaking as 2000.
I meant
Right.
which gay did you? Gay, lesbian, which?
All of it's because I grew up. All of it is wrong. That's what you grew up as. You know what I mean? Like there was no, but it wasn't until I met, and I was working at UPS where I've met, you know, gay women that really just talked to me, and I was like, finally. And I'm the type of dude. I'm not like, oh, you're wrong. I'm like, oh, give me the scoop. You know what I mean? And then I've never met a gay person who said they weren't born that way. Never, not one. Not one has ever told me that. I haven't. But not one has ever told me like, you know, I've even from Tiff. And she told me later on, well, a girl I was dating, she was just like, I was supposed to try it. She was like, it always felt more right with the women. She's like, I always thought I was wrong. It was that because the same thing was taught to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's just what, you know, you're taught in ignorance and coming around, which I'm glad it's 2020 now, and there's been a lot of, because even if you watch The Office back in the day, you're like, oh, you can't do this now. Right? He's like,
that's what I love about old shows.
Old shows?
That's what I love about Cobra Kai. They don't give a shit. They stuck in the 80s, and the stuff they've been saying is hilarious.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
you
I have
can't
to check
say
that
now.
out.
Oh, it's
I
so
watch
funny.
that too.
Cobra Kai is great.
I didn't know it was supposed
show.
to be funny.
Yeah.
But
I don't even know if
because
they're trying to be funny.
I think what it is they purposely were like, we're staying in the 80s. So the reason why it's so funny is like, you cannot do this. And
So
they're
it's set in the
doing it.
80s?
No,
It's not,
they're
but
all
the
stuck
way-
in the 80s in
right.
their head.
Oh,
Like, you
gotcha,
can tell.
okay.
Like, and you see the growth in the characters and whatnot, but it's so 80s. It's like, you niggas didn't grow up.
Is this based off the Karate Kid?
Yeah,
character?
it's a
Yeah.
continuation.
Okay.
But
That's
the stuff he's saying, you could say in the 80s. It's the way he talks to these kids and stuff. And I'd be in tears. Like, this is hilarious.
I keep meaning to check that out.
Me too.
And then season 2 got a little more like deeper into the characters, a little more serious and stuff like. But that's season 1. I was like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a parody or what. But
Right.
I am dying.
It's hard. You be like, yeah, all that stuff you used to think or used to say, like, you can't do none of that now. It's all bad.
Cancel culture.
I remember seeing Karate Kid in theaters.
I hate
Karate,
going
you know
back.
what?
I hate
Far
going
back
back
I
to
go.
those movies and being like, I fell for these moves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
they look
choreography
weak
was
now.
mad basic.
Yeah.
Even then, it was kind of basic.
Right.
It was like, oh,
And I
we
never
did the
liked-
kick.
Right. Oh.
I never liked Daniel. I always thought he was kind of like whiny. So
It was based off the
like him.
old Karate Kid, not the.
It's based off the
Oh,
old
yeah, the
Karate Kid.
original, yeah,
The
so they got all
original,
those characters, yeah.
Not the new one.
Not young Jaden.
And then after
wow.
seeing Cobra Kai, I was like, I really don't like LaRusso. I don't like him.
No, it makes you like the bad guy.
But I thought the bad guys were like bullies in the 80s. I thought they were wrong for the gang up and stuff like that in their teacher. But like as far as Daniel, I didn't like him either. I just thought it was whack that they was like jumping him and shit. But I was like,
Daniel had a hard time, man. You know, his dad
They
wasn't
moved to
around.
Reseda, you
Yeah,
know
moved to
what I'm
Reseda.
Well,
I live in
he
Reseda,
moved
man.
to
I
the-
get it.
when you find out what happened to old boy, you like, well,
I forget him, man. He was a jerk.
Was he?
Yeah.
When you watch
And the
Cobra
Karate
Kai,
Kid.
Y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta watch it. Then y'all
watch
gonna be
Cobra
He
like,
was
Kai.
a jerk in the 80s.
But watch it,
From what
and
I
then you see his
recall-
perspective.
Right.
He was a
Okay.
jerk in Karate
With
Kid.
empathy, from what I recall, like he had a girl that this new kid came, took his girl. He was the number one fighting dude. Then Daniel came, never fought before, became the number one fighting dude.
My man, you know.
That's a
They
lot.
was chasing
If
him
you
down,
watch-
That's a
though.
lot on the
Watch,
team.
Y'all gotta watch it.
Yeah, watch.
messed
They
up
give
his
you
little
his
They give
side.
you his side, and then you're
forget
like,
his side.
yo.
He might be trying to commit
Remember they
suicide
chased him
or
down
something.
in the skeleton outfit.
So
Yeah.
even that.
Yeah.
So watch that and watch how he says how he explained what happened.
Oh,
And then you're like,
okay.
wait a minute.
Right.
I would have chased his ass too.
So I
Like,
need to watch the Karate Kid again.
Yeah.
and then
This
watch
is the
it.
first one, right? They don't really dive into the second.
They don't really
I
go
think
into
it's all the
part
first
3.
one.
It's based
Yeah.
off the first one.
Okay.
No, well he touches how he did join Cobra Kai, but he didn't do that till part 3, right?
I
Remember
don't
Daniel
know.
got real angry when the teacher with the ponytail was teaching him.
Oh, that was the third one.
So
I don't
he-
remember the third one.
He
I gotta watch
he
that
dabbles
again.
into that a little bit. He tells the kids like, I too.
A lot of times
Is the
the
third
third
one with the
Okay.
girl.
A lot.
No, that's the
No,
fourth
that's
one.
the fourth one.
Oh, they
And
did
don't-
4?
They don't do that.
Yeah, the next
They
Karate
don't
Kid
talk
was
about
the
it?
one you
No.
talking about. Well, Hillary Swank was in there.
A lot of times the third of something is always like,
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the third one's be falling off the wagon.
What's held up? What's been third that's held up?
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 3 was
Godfather.
good.
Ah.
Nah, that was trash.
Yeah,
compared to
me-
everything
bro.
else.
Godfather 3 was
Wait, me and you are
garbage.
the only ones. Like I didn't think it was better than 1 or 2 by far, but I think what happened was that Godfather came so much later for people. Godfather 3 wasn't bad,
That was
bro.
just trash. Though.
It wasn't trash though.
It was.
None of you is into the story.
The lead
I
actress
was very,
garbage.
I'm very into the story.
Oh,
but
well, that's
the
different.
daughter,
That was
she
Coppola's
couldn't
daughter.
act.
Well,
she
that's-
couldn't
that's-
act
that was
at all.
trash.
That was the director's daughter.
Yeah,
So
she
there's
was
no doubt about
horrible.
that.
She's a
Sometimes
great,
you gotta
good director. She's a horrible actor.
No, you got to understand that too. I was like, well, that's why she sucks because she's not supposed to be
And you
there.
gotta dock the movie.
That
for
that got to that
She
comes
was
with the
bad.
movie.
But docket, yeah. But I don't think the movie became trash because of her.
But when I put it up
Didn't
against
help.
other movies, not up against other Godfather movies, when I put it up against other movies, I could appreciate it.
I appreciate it also. I like the way he died alone because he kept trying too hard to keep, he kept pushing everybody away trying to do his own thing.
His reaction to her death was dope.
Yeah.
But that's the
Well,
only thing that stuck.
Patino was great. The helicopter scene was fire.
Yeah,
What?
I did like the helicopter.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody, he had one of the most quoted lines ever. But every time I try to get up,
Bobby
that was
Hacking.
3.
But
I'm
that-
like,
but-
people be quoting the hell out of this.
And I did like how.
Come on
how,
now.
I can't think of her name. I call her Adrian because of Rocky, but
Oh, Tyler.
Oh, Adrian.
I liked her in the third one.
Yeah,
She's
Come on,
underrated
Chaz.
hot.
I don't know
Is
about
she?
that.
Rocky's wife.
Eh.
Rocky's wife is underrated hot. She's
Nah.
not.
Adrian?
I didn't-
Never really did
Yeah,
it for me,
Adrian
man.
wasn't like a. I'm not saying she was a model.
She reminded me of olive oil and
Yeah.
Popeye.
She remind me of,
Well, take it easy.
I always thought
Not
Rocky
that
could
bad.
do
Yeah.
better.
That's what I reminded me of.
Adrian was secret hot. You never seen like
I
a
think
secret
I
hot?
think
never
Rocky
really
just
did.
liked her because she
One of the
was
best kept secrets of all time. Apparently, because we.
I didn't know her son acted though.
do not
I'm actually
agree.
mad
her
that
real-
you told
her
us
real
that
son?
secret.
Yeah.
Who's her son?
It's Jason Schwartzman.
Oh,
It's her son. I didn't
Yeah?
know that until I was watching Fargo last week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Jason
in the
Schwartzman
new
is
season.
solid.
I did not know that was her son. He's been around for a minute.
Hmm?
Then there's Star Wars 3, Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
That was a good one.
That's
That was a good
one.
one.
That was a good one.
The Matrix 3 was trash.
Yeah, it was
Which
not
one was
good.
3?
Revolutions.
That was
It was
I
when
don't
they
know.
was in Zion most of the time.
And he died like
And
Jesus,
he
and they
fought-
carried him through. Right?
Yeah.
With Marvin Gaye's daughter.
Yeah, Nona Gay was
Nona.
in it. I used to have a
Yeah,
huge
that was
crush
trash.
on
That was
her,
trash.
man.
Yeah, that one was bad.
When I seen the Matrix, I was like, "Who is this?"
Third one. Usually threes don't
Ninja
hold
Turtles
up.
3 was.
Die Hard 3 was good.
Die Hard 3 was great. With
Mighty
Samuel.
Ducks 3 was
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, well, yeah, that
and
was a
Mighty
good
Ducks 3
one.
was awful.
Yeah.
I never
Third
even watched
Hobbit.
Ninja Turtles 3 wasn't bad.
Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy.
Yeah,
ever
it was.
made,
It was
in my
awful. When they went to
opinion.
China, Japan.
Japan, yeah, it wasn't good.
Ninja Turtles 3 wasn't bad.
It was
Yeah,
good.
and Adrian's secret hot.
Oh, when you time travel.
Adrian's like
Adrian
Marisa Tomei, an old Marisa Tomei.
Rocky 3
No.
was good.
Oh, with Tommy?
Oh,
With
no,
Mr.
no,
T.
with Clubber, yeah.
Clubber
Yeah.
Lang.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but it was good.
I'm afraid.
Well, they're all ridiculous.
But now this was extra ridiculous.
Yeah.
Him fighting Hulk Hogan in the ring. That shit was ridiculous.
Wait, which one was
yeah,
the
that's
Rocky
funny.
where he fought Tommy? I thought that one was weak.
5.
Five.
Yeah, that was all right to me.
Touch me and I'll sue.
Indiana Jones 3. Isn't
Yes.
that-
Last
Yeah,
Crusade.
okay.
That's my favorite one, low key.
Yeah, okay, Spielberg.
Not over Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
No
over
way.
Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom
It
was
was
ridiculously silly.
No, it was.
It was.
The alligators taking
it
the
was
heart
silly,
out?
man.
Come on.
But it's
and then
age,
the
it
whole
was
they were
age
eating the monkey
appropriate.
brains. It was
brains?
silly.
It's age appropriate. Like when you was that age, it fits.
Mr.
Right?
Jones, it was silly, but I loved it though. But
Yeah.
it's the silliest of the
Temple
three.
of Doom with my little the Asian actor.
Yeah, I loved it. That's the one I've seen the most. But 3 is the best one.
With Sean Connery.
Yeah, him and Pops.
Police Academy 3. Which
I don't
one was that?
remember.
Which
I
one
don't-
was
yeah.
that one?
We
I
all,
don't remember
last
it
time
like
we were
that.
trying to figure out which ones are which.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
I know.
Citizens on Patrol is 4, but I don't remember 3.
That was the new recruits. No, that
Let me
was.
see what it is.
Yeah, 3. I can't
Carry
remember
on, fellas, carry on.
their tagline.
Is that the one that
And cue up
Michael
Adrian
Winslow
while you
left?
at it.
I mean,
Oh, boy.
Let's not.
She's not ugly, but it was just,
No,
it was
it
just
is.
nothing about it the way I was like.
I said low key cute.
Nah, I ain't
Nah,
even
you
no
you,
low
said
key.
you said a quiet secret.
A
That's what
quiet
you said.
secret pretty.
Nah.
Oh goodness, y'all man.
Who else is a quiet secret pretty?
Marisa Tomei.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's a quiet secret pretty.
Yeah. Marissa Tomei is
Where you
cute.
have to look and be like, oh, put some glasses on her or something.
Like in My Cousin Vinny,
you can enhance them.
Marissa Tomei.
Right.
That shit fix up move.
Yeah,
put some glasses,
on.
on.
Marissa
them and
Tomei
then-
is
and they
cute.
change. And then you can enhance them. Oh, look at her. And she reading
That
now?
means depending on what her job description is.
Right.
So this episode of Daddy Issues is brought to you by Candlewick Press, publisher of Will You Be My Friend, the new sequel to the classic picture book Guess How Much I Love You by creators Sam McBratney and Anita Duran. 25 years after their debut, cherished characters Little and Big Nut Brown Hair return in this charming new tale of friendship. When Little Nut Brown Hair goes off exploring on his own, he discovers a new friend. Now the fun can really begin. Will You Be My Friend is a new classic to love to the moon and back, available wherever books are sold. Man, this makes me want to read it, man. Even though, I feel like, am I too old to get in on this? I don't think I am. I think I can get in on every piece of this book and value friendship and relive the excitement of making new friends, man. Will You Be My Friend has received positive acclaim from book critics, saying readers are likely to love it to the moon and back. School Library Journal said it's a loving portrayal of a young child's growing independence and the absolute bliss of finding a new friend. Publisher Weekly called it a resonant sequel, man. So you can find this book wherever you get your audio books from, wherever you get your books from, it will be there. I recommend it, man. Just the cover alone has me like, oh, that's sweet. That's what we need, man. We need more sweetness out here, man. And when was the last time you made a new friend? Tell me. Let me know in the comment section below. When's the last time you made a new friend that was dope? Let me know.
So I'm not saying she was fine. I'm just saying she was like.
No, 3 was funny.
Which
What
one
was
was
the-
that?
what was the name
Three-
of it?
Back
in
in training.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
The government announced that the state can't afford to keep both the police academies open. So that's when he asked him to come back.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't recall.
And
that
he
one.
asked him to teach. Like, remember this scene?
Revenge of the Nerds. Part 3 was probably good.
Was that Nerds in Paradise?
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2.
I don't even
Oh,
remember
did
that.
they make a 3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
they
know.
did.
I only remember the first
I
one
might
of
have
the
tapped
Nerds.
out at 2.
I think I tapped out.
I only
too, but
watched
they
the
made it
first
3.
one, actually.
I only watched the first one too, but
They were still breaking.
I
into
noticed
the
you said
women's-
probably.
yeah.
The third Meet the Parents wasn't
I was
that
waiting for
strong.
Tony. I figured Tony saw it. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, Nerds
Nah.
3."
He said,
Meet the
Fockers.
Fockers?
3, probably.
That's part 3. Meet the Fockers. I
Yeah.
like Meet the Fockers.
I like Meet
That was
Fockers.
Meet the Fockers
Oh,
part. The third
it
Fockers
wasn't as
was
strong
weak.
as the
Wait,
first
the
2.
third one.
Yeah,
That was the one with
With
Wait, what was the name of the second one?
Tootsie was in that one.
wait.
Meet the
Barbra
Fockers.
Streisand.
was
Barbra
two.
No, that was 2.
2.
Look it up, Chaz. You over there on
No,
the
Meet the
phone.
Parents is when
I'm
his
just getting
kids
a
was
lot of
older.
calls.
And that one was
What was the second one called?
Meet the Fockers, right?
That was a
Meet
good
the Parents
one.
was the first one.
Then
Yeah.
the third one they
was
had a
2,
kid,
and
the
right?
third one was
his kids was older, right?
Little Fockers.
Yeah.
That was the third
Oh, I
one.
never saw
Oh,
the
That
third
wasn't as
one.
strong as the other
No,
one.
definitely wasn't as
Nah.
strong. Definitely not.
I never saw the third one. Is it any good? No.
It wasn't as strong
I'm
as
gonna
the
have to check
other
it
one.
back out.
Halloween 3 was trash.
Friday
He
the
didn't
13th.
even have Michael Myers in that one.
Trilogies are just tough.
Nightmare on
Friday
Elm
the
Street
13th.
3.
Friday the 13th 3. Which one was that one? Freddy 3 was dope. That was
Nightmare
where,
on
that
Elm
was where
Street 3.
they had powers
Dream.
in their dream.
Is the
Oh,
Dream.
Dream Warriors. They were
Yeah.
fighting back. I like that one. But Jason
I remember when Fetty
3
boxed the nigga. Remember he fought.
That was in 4.
That was 4 when he fought. Remember he boxed.
When they went to
dude?
New York.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 8.
Damn,
How many
was it?
Freddys were there?
Yeah, Jason
a
Takes
lot.
Manhattan was number 8.
Oh, that's when Jason.
Dude
boxed
had
dude.
him and he got tired.
He did.
All he had to do was go one more
One
punch
hit,
and he
was
would
on
have
the
fell
edge.
off.
Was that Dream Warriors? The black dude that wanted
his
to be a
hands
boxer?
were bloody.
No, that was
Dream Warriors had the black dude that was strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Jason, I was like, "Come on, man!"
His
He-
hands was
He
bloody.
ran
was
out of
breaking his
gas, and
hands.
Jason
ran out
just
of
knocked
steam.
his head
Knocked
off.
his
I was
block
like,
Oh, that was the
"Come
one on the
on."
boat. That's on the boat for a lot of
He
that.
could have, like, even if you ran out of gas, why don't you just push him? You had one
Yeah.
more.
Why not run at that point?
Yeah,
One
I was
more.
just dipped out, man.
He knocked his head smooth off.
Yep. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Imagine you knock somebody's head off, bro. I'm like, oh!
Oh, my bad.
Now it's murder.
Man.
I didn't know his head was
My
I never
bad,
knocked his head off
dog.
before. How'd you knock his head off? I don't know.
Jason movies always, I was just like, what? He's slow.
He's
Why
never
y'all
been
dealing
scary
with
to me.
this?
No,
Yeah,
him nor
he's
Michael
slow.
Myers have ever been scary to me. And
Michael
Freddy,
Myers, man.
I love
is
Michael
scary.
Myers.
Freddie got me because this cat
He can
came in
get you
your
in your sleep,
dream.
yeah.
Oh,
Freddie-
dirty
Jason, I'd be
bastard.
like,
Freddie was too silly.
Jason could be right there. I'd be like, nigga, you're not gonna catch me.
In a small vicinity with Jason, that's scary.
I think
If it's just you, if Jason got you
Oh
in that
yeah,
corner,
if you're in a
Oh,
corridor,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's a wrap.
that's
Jason in
average
real
human.
life, yes.
Yeah.
But watching him, I'm like,
Yeah.
he
Average
never
human.
scared me. Even
He
when I was
scared
prime
me.
real estate shook, he never got
he
me.
was just relentless though.
He got everywhere with no money.
right,
Right.
and walk.
Everywhere.
Walking. That's what I'm saying. Like he was walking.
Not even the next day, that night.
Yeah. Michael Myers never ran either.
Yeah.
His mask
That's
was
what I'm saying.
scarier, though.
Oh,
His
and,
mask
and
was
he had
awful.
the music.
yeah, that
That
music
music
is
is
terrifying.
just that music could play right now. And I'd be like, all right.
That's the scariest.
Freddie
scary
was
music.
lightweight funny though.
That's why I was never scared of him.
Freddie.
He was silly.
Yeah,
I was like, ha, you a good guy. You sweater. You know.
See, with Michael
The
Myers,
first one was scary though.
with Michael Myers, I like the new revamp because Rob Zombie was doing them. I'm a big
Oh,
fan
yeah.
of his. He's dope. You don't know Rob Zombie?
Uh-uh.
Oh, damn.
I'm not
He's
like
a
familiar
Devil's
with.
Rejects? No.
I don't really like his movies like that. I didn't like Devil's Rejects or The House of a Thousand Corpses, but the Halloween he did was solid. But the last one somebody else did.
Yeah, it got a little weird.
The one that just came, Jamie Lee Curtis was back.
Yeah, so I didn't see.
She
it,
also
though.
she only did 2, right? She did the first
Nah,
one.
She did the first 2, then she came back for H2O. LL was in that one.
She another
And
one.
then she came back again. So she been about 4.
That's another one.
Jamie Lee Curtis,
Sneaky,
I'll give you.
sneaky, quiet.
Jamie Lee
No,
Curtis.
she
I'll
has a
give you
pretty
that.
face though.
She turned me on to True Lies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She
She
was
has a pretty
dancing. I was
face.
like,
And she got some.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Let me look up this
True
fact
Lies,
about
But that's what I'm
Freddie.
saying. Jamie
Lies
Lee
is
got
great.
that.
She got
that
no
mom,
buns.
That mom look, but sneaky,
Yeah,
quiet.
She got no buns whatsoever. She got up top.
Yeah.
She's stacked.
She killed
Hollywood
me.
back then, you didn't need cakes.
There wasn't no cakes in
Nah,
Hollywood.
there's no
Nah.
cake. Even in Hollywood now, like when you watch these shows, the hot girl, it be skinny.
It's still cakeless.
Yeah, I
cake.
They
get it.
never
Like,
put curvy women
No.
in lead roles.
Why though?
The most curvy is probably
Selma
Black Widow.
Hayek.
What's her name? Well, Selma Hayek is
Selma
definitely up there.
She's
Who's
still-
Black
she's still
Widow?
more
top
What's her
heavy, though.
name? Who?
Yeah,
Black
she's
Widow?
not like. I'm talking about like
Nah, them
cakey.
buns.
Black
yeah.
Widow.
They
Like,
don't
why
know.
haven't
J-Lo?
That's
J Lo's
about it.
kind. I mean, I haven't looked at her butt. I don't look at her butt all the time,
They-
but she's not
That's
as
about
cakey
it.
as she
But
used to
if
be.
you look at
from
if you look
cakes.
at J Lo, she's skinny and she just caked out.
Yeah.
She
Like
got
nobody,
skinny.
no, I'm talking about a lead actress that's mad curvy, like to where their bodies are just like, damn.
Yeah.
There's no lead actresses like that.
No.
Never been one.
Hold up.
No. Not like that.
They usually slim.
like,
That's because most actors are like 5'7", 100 and
I just think they
40
intimidated
pounds.
by the curvy body.
They are, and even when you look at stuff they blur out, like if a girl's butt is big, her whatever, like if it's on network and she's in a thong or something, they'll blur that, but the skinny butt they won't blur that. Out. They won't.
Mm.
They won't blur that out.
Discrimination
It's
of
too-
the
it is.
ass
It
at
is.
its finest.
It is.
of the thickness.
Yeah, it's discrimination.
Yep.
This
I'd be
needs to
like, 'cause
stop.
I've been saying that for a while. It's like, where the curvy?
Right. Like you
Almost
ever
like they
notice-
try to force a certain look on people.
Oh, they
like,
They be
absolutely do.
skinny. These lead actresses just be skinny.
oh, Pam Martin. She's curvy.
She got buns, but
She's curvy, but it's not like overpowering. Where
Yeah,
it's
I said
just
she
like,
got
yo,
buns.
She got buns.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of somebody that's like, who would be that person that you're considering voluptuous?
Niecy
Jack
Nash
K.
gets work.
I would say Niecy Nash, older now, but
She gets work.
body still up there.
and they just kind of start revealing her body on the
Claws. I feel like because she was a different body type in like
Reno 911?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she lost all that weight, and then Claws it definitely got her in the tight fits.
I heard that show's good. I gotta watch that show.
Yeah, me too.
Yo was
keep me
in there.
pull up.
I was like, this doesn't seem like it's for me.
I thought it wasn't until I
Why,
found out
'cause
what it
it's
was
women
about.
jazz?
Well, they're in the nail
There's crime in
salon.
Miami,
But
man.
it's I didn't know there was a crime thing. Then I was like,
I knew it was a
okay.
crime thing. I
It's
just
a criminal
Drugs?
show.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like,
That's
yeah,
what
they-
draws me. I love crime.
Anything about
Balls,
drugs, I'm
yeah.
in, man.
Yeah, crime.
I would never do. I'll be watching like y'all stupid. Oh, when you gonna sell the
I
next?
love it.
I'll be all in.
I love it.
I get mad. Like just walk away. You
Yep,
made me.
right.
I'll be all into it.
I love it.
And
Crime
drugs are
stuff.
horrible. Like they've destroyed so many lives and communities.
Oh,
And I'll be like,
Oh,
yes.
man.
And I always end up pulling for the criminal every time.
Not Nino Brown.
No,
He's the only criminal that
because he was doing it.
Because he was what?
I didn't pull.
He was
for
pulling.
Nino.
He was hurting.
Once
us.
he picked up that little girl at the wedding,
Right.
He
I was
got
like,
to
he
go.
trash.
Sleazeball.
He used her as a shield.
Sleazeball,
He has
bro.
to go.
Nah.
At first, I was like, "Oh, Nino, good job." Oh, Nino.
Because
I'm like, oh, he's saving that girl. He was like, nope, shield.
He brought industry to the Coke game. He made a whole.
But he had
factory out
no
of a
moral
project.
codes. Like most of the game, they at least have a moral. That's what I didn't like about, even though he's a real person. But Pablo had no. Pablo Escobar, he just
No code.
My man bombed a hospital.
He
Right.
bombed the plane. He just was
blew
killing.
the
He was
whole
blowing up
plane.
everything. Like,
Oh yeah,
The
the
only
plane.
thing I disagreed with, he was at war, so he was at war. They were killing his people too.
True.
So if you see it that way, he was at war, but he didn't have a bank account at all. He was burying money. There's still money
He was
buried
burning it?
all around, because he just had so much. He'd just be like, bury it.
They said a farmer found like $2 million tucked off, and he turned it in.
Yeah.
Turned it in. He didn't even have to say anything about it.
I would have had to fly his
Yeah.
farm.
I'd have been scared. I'd have been scared to
Why he gone?
spend it.
Why? You just don't spend
Just
it.
because, man.
If he comes
gone.
back,
I would
they be
just
killing people.
leave. I would leave to another country.
I'm out. $2 million. I'm out.
I feel like they
Right.
would
to
have
get
found me.
my burros. my
I wouldn't go
burros.
back to the
But
house. I'd
when
just
did this
like meet
farmer
me at
find
the
it?
airport.
This had to be, I say, but this was about 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, keep
Oh,
that.
he's
Oh
dead.
yeah. Oh yeah. I thought it was fresh.
But they
No.
think
Oh,
his
no.
people are still around.
I know. I thought it was like
Right.
back in the day.
yeah, if it was back in the day, fresh,
back in the day, I ain't
Pablo,
saying nothing.
wouldn't
No, he
have-
found it when they were everything
Yeah,
had
everybody
passed
dead.
on.
and
Everybody
all
dead.
that. I'm keeping that.
I would have started my own drug trading in Colombia.
Oh man, I'd been like,
You know, revamped everything. We
I'm
back.
keeping all that.
Yeah.
$2 million. They'd be like, your strawberries got an extra.
found
well,
hella
you know,
money, bro.
Well, you know, there's cocaine in my shop.
absolutely.
I never get that when people find money or get all that money and they don't just leave. I'm talking about in the movies. They always stay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll go.
Well, Josh Brolin tried to leave on No Country for Old Men. That
Dude was on his
found him.
tail.
Oh,
Remember, he found that money at the thing.
I
And
didn't
he
see
said
that
he thought
movie.
he was getting. You never seen it?
nah.
Craig ain't seen nothing.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I
everything.
ain't seen either, Craig.
All
Wait,
right.
y'all ain't
I'm
seen No
sorry.
Country for Old
I
Men?
haven't.
You haven't
Watch
seen
it.
it.
I have.
Name 2 characters.
I don't know their names. Josh Brolin, and then the
I
main,
don't know their
the main.
Anton Chigurh,
Right.
was one of the scariest villains ever.
He was scary.
that dude was
I don't know
terrifying.
their names.
Yeah, but no, that was a great movie.
But
Did you see
Josh
that?
Brolin rolled up on that money and then
And was
thought
trying
he
to
was
trying to
gonna
get away.
He was trying to escape, but on
Is
his
that the
ass.
one they were on in like the old west and they had like the oil fields?
Yeah, they were
Well,
definitely
it's,
in the
it's
middle.
Western.
Yeah.
It's like set in like
And they
the
had, like, a
70s.
church.
Looks like it
or
was shot in
something going?
Bakersfield.
Probably was.
It looks like it was shot in Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
He was
On the way to
us.
Vegas, yeah.
I might have seen that.
Because he rolled up on like a death scene pretty much. And there was money there. Because he was hunting and he was like, oh, snap. And then that money was marked.
Oh,
If you
So
find
he
that
was
money,
on.
are you taking it now? Now where you are in life, are you taking $1 million?
I don't want to end up like Josh Brolin.
You find $1 million cash
in a dead scene.
in a backpack at the mall.
But like,
At the-
I feel like that was
I
left
feel
for
like-
somebody, and I don't want them coming to
I feel
look.
like
You
for
roll
somebody
up
would
on it.
catch me.
how
I
much?
mean, I said mil. It's a cool mil, cash.
Where's it at, though?
Wherever you're on
You
one of
paint
your,
the
you're on one of
page,
your
paint the
nature
picture.
walks.
It's got to be.
Okay, now you're on one of your nature walks. You talk, what's up, peeps? I'm out here
I'm
in the community, right? You're out here in the
I found a
community.
bag.
Yeah, but you don't tell the people in the bag.
I'll
You
say,
hang.
I'm deleting
You
that.
gonna cut the camera. First you gonna do is cut the
You don't-
camera.
You don't find it while you're on the camera.
Yeah,
you hang
it's
up.
one
All
of them.
right, peeps. Next time, blah 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 blah. Tony Bakerism, right? You hang up.
Sleazeball done found some money.
Yeah, you hang up, right? You're fixing your towel and your hat and shit, right? You
I
pick
think
up-
these are all jabs.
You pick, they are. You
The
pick up
Jab
your
City.
bag.
Yeah,
You're wearing your little cram shirt, the bakery threes. You know, you open the bag. Bang! You're like, yo, it's cash. You count it up right then. It's a milli. You know, you don't know. You never know. You never know. How much.
Millie Rock.
You never know. You just see the money. You just see stacks of honeys. You know what I'm saying?
I might take some of it, not the whole bag. I'm not taking the bag.
You're gonna take a
'Cause
couple.
I feel like
stacks.
it's a tracer in
It's
the bag.
just 10 grand in each.
And he stacks.
Each
I'm
stack.
gonna take a few stacks.
Take a few.
Okay, you're not
Because I
taking
feel like
10.
if you take the bag, someone's coming to look for that bag.
somebody,
Nah, all you're gonna do is y'all just gonna keep going back to the bag.
Nah,
If you leave the
I'm
bag
gonna
there-
grab some stacks and leave.
And
All right,
forever.
all right.
Because the next
here
person
you
comes
go.
along, they might grab
There's
a little
there's
bit.
$100 grand
Or
in
they,
each stack.
let's say the next person
All right.
takes the
There's
bag.
$100 grand.
There's
in each
$100
stack?
grand in each stack, so there's only 10 stacks in there. All right, $100 grand each stack. You taking $100 grand?
I'm grabbing 3 stacks.
I'm gonna walk out.
Andre 3
Yeah,
stacks.
Andre,
I'm walking away, but I'm not taking a bag. I'm walking away like Will when they was in that cave, and he was like, I don't know what happened to the money, and he walked out.
Oh
and all the money
yeah,
was
all
in
his pants.
I'm just gonna leave the backpack and walk out. Like,
I'm just taking 3 stacks and then I'm gonna sit on that money that I took.
You
Just
never spend it right away.
I'm gonna sit on it
Yeah.
for a minute.
I mean,
just in
somebody.
case.
I mean, if they come
I
looking
know
for
you
you,
took my
they
stack.
still gonna kill you.
Right.
You think they gonna kill you?
They gonna kill you
They
anyway.
might.
it's right here.
But at least I got the money. They could be.
a lot of times they
I
just
don't
want
want to
their
hurt
money.
you. I just
Yeah, I
want the
just
money.
want
I
the
have
money.
it.
Yeah.
Here it is.
No, now you know who I am.
Right.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit on it for a while.
You
just
see
in
my
case.
face. I got
And
Now
then,
game.
you see
then if
my
5
face.
years go by, I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah, I'm taking a bag. I think.
Nah.
I think
taking
I'll be
a
like,
bag.
God, I've been asking.
They got
for
a
blessings.
tracker on that money
I mean, probably.
in the bag.
Chaz got guns.
You definitely
I
can't
ain't
take the
got enough-
actual bag.
If somebody has $1 million and just chilling in a backpack, I don't have enough guns.
And
to
then
fight
I'm
them
scared
off.
the bills are marked.
I mean, probably.
You
But I
might,
didn't
but
know-
if
you
you're
know,
gonna give
Trace.
if you're gonna give him the money back if they find you anyway, you might as well take the whole bag.
You know what?
And
I
be like,
don't want to be, greeted.
I'm
like
taking
that.
the whole bag. I'm going to New York because if somebody's looking for me, somebody's looking for them. So hopefully they gonna catch them before they catch me. I don't owe nobody $1 million.
You can't go to
They
New York,
owe somebody
Facts.
$1 million, so
That's
the
right.
Wait,
heat's
but
on
you
their
can't go
ass.
to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why?
Why? It's largely populated.
it's largely populated, but you have a it's people can find you. I'm like, you got to go somewhere. There's
I'm
nobody
driving.
there.
It's hard to
grid.
find you in New
Yeah,
York.
yeah, you got to go off the grid.
Nobody gonna
You gotta go to
Track
Bakersfield.
my
you
cell
can't
phone.
go to New
Fresno.
York.
No, you get this camera.
You
all
go
over
off the
place.
grid,
Yeah.
then you isolating yourself. They come kill you in the middle of nowhere.
That's true.
If
Well,
they
it's
could
true.
track
New
you
York.
somehow.
Kill you in New York.
New York is so many people. It's hard for them to do it.
No, these people don't give a
And
shit.
I got $1 million. There's gonna be some guards downstairs. Everything you say, I'm gonna come back with something.
All they gonna
$1
do
million to get you nothing.
is
in
kill
New
your
York.
guard, right?
You got a regular brownstone for $1 million.
You've got to
Okay, question. If I found the bag, is there cameras around?
Well, like I
It's
said,
on the
Tony-
hiking
always
Tony-
cameras
Tony's
around.
idea, he's out in the middle of wherever he walks.
Yeah.
at,
Hiking
right?
trail.
Let's take it as a hiking trail.
No cameras.
It's
No
on the
cameras.
ring cam.
No, it's nothing. There's no cameras at all.
Yeah, it's just a hiking trail.
There's even
hiking
cameras at Runyon.
You gotta take
There's $1
that whole
million
bag, bro.
in that
You
bag.
taking the whole
I'm
bag?
taking the whole. You have to take the whole
The
bag.
actual
Well,
bag itself?
this is why I don't want to take the bag because I feel like the bag, like they'd be like, it's in a pink. They're looking for a specific bag. Where if I just take some money out, they're not looking for me.
Right.
They're looking for that bag. So I feel like if I just take money and put it in my own bag even or put it in my pocket,
Because you know what's
whatever,
gonna happen? As soon as
How
you come back
easy
down
is it-
the hill, they're gonna see you walking
with that bag.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general. They're just gonna see you walking about your way, right? Toot toot toot, right? They're gonna see you walking by. Tony's up here, right? They're gonna see you walking by, right? They're gonna go up. They're gonna find that bag. They're gonna be like, "Yo, it's $300,000 missing. What about homeboy we saw?"
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now that's probably I don't know if somebody was tailing you or not, but it's not hard to find you. You know
This
what I
is
mean?
what I would do if I took the stacks. So I see it on the trail. I'm taking 3, and I'm going the other way.
Okay.
I'm not coming back
The
from
same way
whence
you
I came.
Okay.
I'm go even if the other way.
You said
it
from
ain't
whence
even
I
no
came?
path that way.
You're just gonna stay
I'm
there.
just walking in the opposite direction.
Far.
I'll do the extra steps,
Right.
for the 300K.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, man, I walked.
And I'll
8
be
miles
honest, if
out of
I
my
got
way.
300,000 in my pockets, my walk is gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'll be so excited.
I'm just.
I'm gonna be running.
It's gonna be hard to play it
I'm like,
cool.
Keon, did you run 6 miles today? Yep. I just kept walking.
My thing is
You walk
anybody
from
dealing
Burbank
with
to Silver?
anybody dealing with $1 million cash doesn't have the technology to find me. Or else they would have had another way to deal with their $1 million.
But I think that's why you have to get away from technology because it's hard to beat technology. Technology is everywhere. Everybody
a
literally
criminal
has a ring.
doesn't have a criminal that's dealing in cash doesn't have that technology. They have to go to the police to get tracking devices. They got to find out who was that. They have to go get cameras
I
from
don't
the
think
city.
so. I feel like we can go all that right now.
What if
at
it was
Best
a
Buy.
camera in the bag
Oh, that was
and they saw you?
Nah.
take the stack?
And now you got it.
Oh.
Now, that's why you're supposed to take the bag.
But then if you take the bag,
Either way
The
it goes.
camera's a live feed.
right?
Oh,
and if you take the bag and then you open up the camera and it's at
It's
your
you,
house,
If I'm
I
leaving
know
money
you
for
live.
somebody to get, I'm putting a live camera. If I'm the deposit person,
Right.
I'm putting a live camera in there to make sure the right person gets the bag.
It's gonna be your face.
So you zip it, I see DC, I'm like, oh, who is this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
But
a
we
violation.
got you.
But
you
that's
hook,
what I'm
line, and
saying.
sinker.
That's,
That's
a
what I'm saying.
violation. You can't see the person who's picking up the cash's face.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
that
why
does-
they left it in the.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, I mean that's.
but
that
during
changes the game.
quarantine, we all got masks.
Yeah,
Oh,
bam.
Oh,
We outside with the mask.
That's a new game, right?
All I'm
Okay.
saying-
Except Tony
is that-
got a Baker Boys mask.
Yeah, we
so
know
they
who he
gonna
is.
find
He's gonna
him.
be promoting.
Tony got caught.
But like
cram, man.
shirt, not a Chiefs hat.
That's all I'm saying. Is if you put your hand in that bag to get any out, you might as well take it all because the risk is gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to be greedy, man.
I didn't say I wouldn't take it all, by the way.
Right.
I just said I'm not taking that bag.
Oh,
You
I
gonna
said I was
carry
gonna
carry.
all them stacks?
But
on
I
your person?
always have a bag with me anyway.
I was thinking about that. Usually
I do. I always have a
usually I
bag.
have a bag with me.
I'll be
So I'm
bagless.
oh, if I got a bag, yeah, I'm definitely
I'll be bagless.
all that money's gone.
I'm
Yeah.
taking 3.
I'm taking it all.
I'm taking it all. Going to get.
You taking it all, Chad?
Yeah, I'm taking it all.
Yeah.
I'm just nibble.
Oh yeah, I was smelling my fingers because I'm using Hawthorne's new hand lotion, man. It's Hawthorne.co is a company for men. We don't get to express that we like to smell good. We like to feel good. They got hand lotions, face lotions, colognes, all for men, and I use it regularly. And sometimes I just like to take a whiff. And if you too would like to be included in using these great products, I'm going to tell you where to go. I want to read it verbatim so I don't mess up. I want you to check out Hawthorne.co. That's Hawthorne.co. Use my promo code ISSUES. All right, once again, that's Hawthorne.co. And use my promo code ISSUES. And you get 10% off of your purchase. And you too could be smelling your fingers in public like a weirdo.
I think
And I'm gonna use the bag at the gym. I'm gonna have a new bag too. So I'm double whammy.
I'm damn sure not staying in state.
we
gone.
gotta go. I come home. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, okay, yeah. We gotta go.
We
What
going-
happened? What the hell is happening? Get your shit. No, fuck it. Let's just go. Like we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta
You
go.
came across some money, huh? Yep.
We gotta
If
go get a new
if your
car.
woman came home, just fast was like, hey, we got to go. Would you have a bunch of questions?
Yeah,
Or would-
Chaz would definitely have questions.
I
course.
got
Like, we gotta
questions,
go.
but depending on urgency, I might have to
like
ask
she
them.
came in and was like, pack it back. We have to go now.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be packing, but you gotta. What's going on? I'm with you.
Yeah.
Just hey, get to the explaining while we're doing the thing.
I
I'm
can't
not gonna
tell
be
you
sitting
shit. I can just shut your mouth. We
shit.
gotta go.
I'm packing.
I-
If you have that
I-
kind of urgency, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, we gotta hurry.
I feel
get
like
it.
y'all would be putting up mad resistance.
Right. They acting like
Yeah,
It depends on the urgency.
What you talking? You being dumb.
Right.
You being
If you-
dumb.
but, yo.
I got a job. It's gonna be all kind of excuses. Y'all ain't just gonna
knowing
be packing.
Chaz.
Wait,
Oh, man.
no. Urgency wise,
gonna be resistance.
it depends.
Wait,
That's what I'm saying. It
Wait,
depends
yo,
on how
I
they're
wanna
changing.
live.
If you ever came to the crib when we were living there and you were like, "Yo, we gotta go right now,"
Uh,
and I'm like, "Yo, what's happening?" Right, Chaz, shut the fuck up. I'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
when some people like that, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I'd have been like, "Okay, we got time to explain this in the car." But
I've
I'm
seen enough to
I'm
know if
thinking-
somebody has that urgency.
I'm thinking my life is in
We gotta
danger.
get the hell out of
right?
here.
All
Right.
right, I got the baby. All right, do we got time to take the car seat? Well, do we need to pack her stuff, some diapers? What are we doing? We'll handle all that later.
I'd be like, can I bring snacks? That would be me. I'd be like, can I grab some food?
What can I tell
We
you?
ain't got time for that.
I
And-
know it's a
yeah.
certain amount of money if she comes in with that urgency.
Or
I
somebody's
know it's money
after her.
or we're about to
Right.
die.
Because I'm taking the guns.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna pack.
I was
in
watching
guns.
Sabrina turned on The Hills Have Eyes last night. And I was
Scary.
just like, when you go in the middle of nowhere, you got to have the gun.
Gotta
Oh,
have
yeah.
the guns.
Got to.
You got to, bro.
Man, they was just helpless out there.
That's always the biggest mistake, to go out to the middle of nowhere. There's nowhere to run, and then you're just stuck.
And I'm not an outdoors dude. I'm
Right.
I'm lost. I'm trapped. I'm cold. I can't start the fire.
But a lot of these movies, I can't. It's hard for me to get into because I was like, I would never be in that situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
In the middle of
I
in the middle of
don't
nowhere, you
do-
got to stay in the middle of nowhere. You can't go inside nowhere. You got to stay where you can see everything.
Yeah.
Where they
and
be
that's
going-
where they were. That's the scary part. They was in the desert, so you could just see, but they still was getting
It's dark,
work.
yo. It's,
Right.
it's-
And then the
It's
one
cold
kid
in the
had a
desert.
gun on him, but he was just taking shots from far. I was just like,
It sucks to see it coming.
man.
We're like, damn, I can see him like 2 miles away.
Mhm.
They getting closer. Oh shit! They're like
They taking breaks coming to you. We'll be there soon.
and then depending how many there are, I'm like, I ain't got
Yeah.
enough bullets.
Yeah,
You got 16 bullets.
yeah.
I'm a that's your ass get person. When it comes to that type of stuff, like, we shouldn't have been out there.
But what if you're in that situation? You
How?
got-
I'm just
I don't
saying,
know.
if you're in a
You're
situation,
in that situation.
dog,
I do not be.
Cotty got you in some dumb shit. You got,
That's
gotta-
the thing. She knows better than ask me. Like she don't ask me about camping.
man.
You're in the
Yeah.
situation.
Hey, it was
Keon.
fun though.
hey,
Camping at
No, no,
glamping is
man.
fun.
Who?
Glamping is fun.
glamping.
The glamorous camping
Oh, the
Yeah,
glamorous
when you
camping.
you know
You
they
get a
got
one
stuff, there's
bedroom.
shower there.
Oh, no,
There's
that
a-
ain't
with a
camping.
big screen
Right.
in
That
a
ain't
tent.
camping.
I've
I'm
never
talking
been
about
camping,
sleeping
'cause
outside.
I'm
The
just like,
real
that don't sound
camping.
fun.
I've never
there's
I never did
nothing-
real deal
there's
camping.
nothing
I did
fun about
camping.
that. It's dirty.
Just
I've
make
never-
sure your
yeah.
feet is warm.
I've never done anything close to that. None of it ever sounded fun.
I went
Right.
camping last
Glamping
year.
sounds fun though.
Glamping is
Oh,
very
that's
fun.
because it's easy.
Yeah,
No,
I like
shit,
that. For that.
Not
I
setting
like
up that
easy.
tent by yourself.
Yeah.
That ain't easy. Setting up that tent by yourself ain't easy.
The
That's,
tent ain't bad.
That's a
I
normal.
want to do the cabin thing. I'm down for the cabin.
But that's
thing.
all I would need
That's
with camping.
That's
I need
not
my
camping,
showers.
though.
But would
Well-
y'all go in the cabin in the middle of nowhere?
I need a resort. I need to be other niggas around.
man.
It got to be about 10. It got to be at least 10 of us there.
Yeah, I need
Some strong-
I need a resort.
I need neighbors.
Strong chicken.
black man.
Tony,
I'm
Craig,
scared as hell out here, man. Live a little.
Chaz gets pretty angry. I need some other,
Chaz
Chaz
runs through the
gets
door.
pretty angry.
yeah, I need some
Yeah,
crazy. I
bear
need
it
some
up.
crazy people with me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not made for. I'm not a wilderness cat,
Right, and it's
bro.
not about scary. That stuff doesn't look appealing.
No.
None of it looks
The mosquitoes
appealing.
and bugs.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and I'd be
The
getting chewed
mosquitoes
up.
and bugs is out here.
Oh yeah, they're in LA now. It wasn't like
Yeah,
this a
they're
couple years
everywhere.
ago.
Flies while you grilling.
Yeah, I don't like
That's
that.
it. That's
happens
in the
here.
backyard.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
That happens in the neighborhood.
Stay inside the house.
But I feel like nature don't mess with me. I shouldn't mess with it. That's how I feel when it comes. So that's in the middle of nowhere stuff. I'm like, that's nature. That's your home.
Yeah, I get
you
scared.
think-
Like, you ever take out the trash and you hear all these stories about, a wild cougar made it out in somebody's neighborhood. I saw this one. It was news. A cougar jumped out somebody's basement window. I was like, hell no, bro. I'm like, no matter. They're like, yeah, in Mission Hills. I'm like, that's not even that
They're
far.
more scared of you than you are them.
cougars up there
Hell
in
no.
Glendale, Burbank.
Yes.
Yes, mountain lions, cougars, all in. Where Tony B walking.
Yeah. And then you got to wrestle down a mountain lion.
Coyotes be in my neighborhood tough.
Coyotes don't bother people.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
There's bobcats over there too. where
Oh,
you
word?
hike, yeah.
Them mountain
I would
lions,
love
they
to see
hungry.
one.
Yeah, mountain lions will start.
And they
you won't
only
even
come
know.
down because they're looking for food.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I don't want no. I don't.
No,
No.
I'm good here. I'm good.
I have no shame in saying I am a city boy.
Yeah.
I have no shame
I'm
in
with you.
that.
You screaming top of the
whatsoever.
lung, mountain lion jump on you.
Ah,
And
yeah.
I-
What are you supposed to do?
I'm talking about like
Yes, whatever
more-
comes. I don't know what sounds coming
I'm not
out.
taking my death like a soldier. Like it's been a pleasure, sir.
I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you, man.
I seen a baby bobcat up in the Burbank Hills, and we seen it maybe about 100 feet off, and we was like, "Oh shit, a baby bobcat." The mother's around. We start
Somewhere.
walking backwards.
Yeah.
right.
And just got
And
out of there.
bobcats aren't even that big, but you've seen cats. Regular
Oh, yeah.
cats mess up people.
The worst thing to see is babies
Yeah.
Right.
because the parent is
It's
around.
somewhere.
That's when I'll be like, all right, because
Yeah.
they'll just wild on you for no reason. If it's them, the adult by themselves, they usually won't trip. You
I'm
see
not-
them kids?
No risk.
Yeah, you gotta scuffle
that's
with
what,
whatever
what's
it
his
is,
name
though.
felt in The Revenant. You see what happened to him?
The bear.
Oh man, that bear
That
tore
bear
his ass
told
up.
him up.
He wasn't. He was. What's up, nigga? And you gotta fight like them. Oh, come on.
Well, he
I
tried.
was
He
dead
tried
real,
all the
dog.
tricks too. Play dead, make
it
yourself
did not
bigger.
care.
None
Back
of them
up,
worked.
I was like, oh, let him go.
And Red Dead Redemption, have you played that yet when you fought that bear? I was like, that's enough, bro.
A bear is a little. That's too ridiculous.
I shot this mug with a shotgun. It was like, I was like, all right. I'd stand no chance in the real world against this
Man.
bear. No.
Them coyotes in my community, they be trying to get the dogs though.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Oh, they be working together.
Dogs and
They
cats.
be like ooh ooh ooh.
Ah,
And they be like
the
one at the
signals
end of the
on.
block and two up top.
Oh, trying to
And
will
people
him.
be out there with their little dogs.
Mm.
No, let's do some questions.
Oh, we
guys.
got buff ass coyotes in my neighborhood.
Yeah, they,
We got
They-
question
I guess they're mating
times.
with the dogs or something. They big.
The buff kangaroo is the funniest thing out
Oh,
there.
they be cocked deep.
The
I would
buff
hate to square
kangaroo?
up with a kangaroo.
That one with my man punched the kangaroo in their box.
Oh, yeah.
That's the funniest.
All right, man.
All right, let's do a question. This is from Kyle Was Here, spelled W-U-Z. Okay, Kyle Was Here. What's up, Kyle?
What up, Kyle?
Out of all the things you guys have done, what is the favorite project you guys have worked on, acted or written on? And the flip side, what's the worst? Favorite thing and what's the worst thing?
My favorite was Scary Movie 1.
Okay.
I wrote with my family.
Classic.
Directed.
Nice.
That was very fun to do.
That movie made a lot of money, man.
Was that the one that had the Nike parody?
That
in
was
it?
part 2.
Oh.
We shot. That was really fun too, but that was really stressful because 2 weeks after we filmed it, after Scary Movie 1 came out, we were writing Scary Movie 2 to film
Damn.
that year.
Hey.
We had like 2 months. It was crazy.
And what's the worst thing?
I do not want to say. I'm still working out here.
Say it.
There's been
I
jobs where
feel you though.
there's
I
been
get it.
jobs that I left and stayed in contact with absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
Mm.
It just felt like work, and that was
Yeah,
I
feel
get
you.
it.
Yeah, and then you're like, I still need you. Keon, how about you, man? What's your favorite thing you've been a part of, and the worst thing? It could be gigs, whatever, man. What's your favorite? You got a memory, a thing, commercial?
I can't think either, bro.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of
I
projects.
don't exactly be.
Even if it's stand up, a cruise, something you loved and hated.
I mean, I got a lot of things I hate about them cruises.
What was the dopest thing you've done? You've done a lot of shit, Keon. I want to hear this shit. Come on, man. I hear this shit from Keon. I don't know. It's just just regular. You go out,
Like
you do
he ain't
stand
been
up.
on TV.
Thousands of people's clap for you, and then you go about your day. Cruises for free, eating great food and music, and meeting celebrities who you want to. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, because he said projects. Once he said project, I got stuck on.
I altered it
Yeah, me
to fit
too.
pure stand up. All right, anything that you've done that's the
Keon
dopest
has
thing.
done projects.
Keon, you got some shit.
But my
You
projects
better be
weren't-
ready when we come back.
You have whole movies.
Yeah,
You should go before me.
we'll come back to Keon's punk ass. All right.
I guess, you know what, Scary 2 would be the worst one, even though it was fun for us. We were writing it while we were filming it. So we'd be in the trailers writing scenes that we were filming that day.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was.
That's pressure.
What?
Yeah,
How did that
sweaty
even happen?
armpits in there.
Because part 1 did so well that they bought part 2 at the premiere, and we were up and writing and filming so that part 2 could drop the following year, same date.
Yeah, it came out quick.
Scary Movie 2.
That's
I saw that in
insane.
theaters. I
But
just-
that was
super
kind of
cool.
dope that it did come out fast. 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone was like,
we was excited.
yeah.
That's how you want a sequel to be. But
Right.
Scary Movie made a lot of money.
But usually it's just like a stand-up bit. You get to work out the jokes and work them out and work them out.
not
This
in
was
a
like,
day.
yeah, this was like not even. It wasn't even a day. We were in there watching like horror movies and be like, oh, this scene, let's go.
Man, that Butler,
That sounds awful.
I'm so
Butler
glad
was-
y'all
Sounds
put
awful,
that
but
in there.
That pressure
Butler.
is dope though, because like once you do that, you're like, all right, well we've done this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
we can do anything.
yeah, but then you're like, that's that battle test. You're like, all right, we've done that. This whatever happens can't be that bad. But that
2 is hella
that's
fun.
crazy.
Yeah, even the opening scene, the Exorcist whole shebang was like,
Oh,
oh,
it's
this is
great.
gonna be so good.
Yeah, that was more pressure. We originally had the Godfather, Marlon Brando, as that role,
Mhm.
and he
Playing James Wood.
Yeah, he was originally going to play that part,
Okay.
and he was on set, and he had like he was sick at the time, so Keenan was just like, nah, let him go home,
Oh,
even though
dang.
it was something that we really wanted. It
Of
was like
course.
Marlon Brando,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
but James Wood is
James
dope
Wood
as hell,
killed
too.
it. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the.
James Wood. Was he difficult?
First
No.
one was blessed as
All we were doing was on set. We just have fun.
Yeah.
We're laughing and stuff, and we come up with stuff on
Okay.
on the Wayne set. It's just like you
Yeah.
come up with stuff as it's happening, and it's like, oh, try this.
'Cause I heard, James Woods got that rep of being difficult.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
He
hard.
always
to be,
show up on the list.
It's hard to be difficult when you're like, okay.
But when y'all that loose,
I was
he
saying
can't really.
with
When he
freedom.
when he
mess it
gives
up.
his ideas, like, yeah, I want to
Yeah.
try this.
Let's
All right,
try
let's
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
dope.
do it. Bang
When
it
you
out.
have freedom, it's a different.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you
That's
can tighten
what we
people
love
up.
about
Nah, don't.
stand-up.
Yeah.
Right.
Stand-up, we
I
have so
can
much
do this?
freedom. Yeah.
That's the best thing about it.
Right.
That's what I miss the most is being able to do what the fuck I feel like doing. When I feel like doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes he probably had ideas, and they're like,
Chains on
nah, just do this right here.
Yeah, and
It's
he
like,
was like,
nah, the character wouldn't do that.
I'm going to my trailer.
Out of here.
All right, DC.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best.
project.
favorite
most
project.
All right. Best favorite project was probably the first movie, Haunted House.
Okay.
Just the fact that it was a movie.
Yeah.
Marlon drew
That's
me
dope.
in or whatever. I was like, yes, I got a movie.
DC walked in.
Mandingo Party.
The Mandingo parties. That was dope. A show would probably be when I didn't have. It was crazy. It's like around Christmas time. I had no money, nothing in my pocket. And I think I've shared this story before. And Tony randomly hit me.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I had nothing in my pocket.
Dope.
Tony's like, "Hey yo, you got a passport?" And I just yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah.
"We got a show in Africa," and I just Africa. And we went to Africa, got a good amount of
we
money.
left the day after that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It was so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember-
Wednesday we was out Friday on the plane.
I remember hoping DC couldn't go. Because Tony was like, you got a passport? I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I was poor with no money in a studio with no car. And then when DC and Tony was going, I was like, good job, guys.
That could have been me.
Vacation.
Oh, I hope
it
he
was
can't
it was a
go.
vacation in the
Oh.
middle of
What part of
December.
Africa?
Seychelles.
It's like an island off the coast of Africa.
Okay.
Man, beautiful.
But that was like a highlight for me. So probably one of my most fun just comedy shows right there. We did a show for like a prince in Africa.
Mm. We went out there to
Looked
do
lovely,
20
guys.
minutes of comedy.
Yeah, 20 minutes of comedy. We was like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Rest of that, we was just chilling. I almost walked into a spider the size of my hand on that trip.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was like this. I almost walked smack dab, almost kissed his torso.
Oh.
I'd have died.
What's the, yeah. What's the worst?
Chaz. Oh yeah. he did.
Worse?
Worse. There's so many bad
Yeah,
gigs.
it's
Yeah.
some bad
When it
shows
comes to
out there.
stand-up, it's a lot of worse.
Yeah, it's a lot of
What's
worse.
the
I
wor-
don't want to
what's the
go
worst?
into that.
What's the worst gig? What's the thing?
Worst-
You
Man,
like?
y'all soft. out
Yeah,
here.
okay, worst show for
You don't
me.
have to say the city.
No, say
No, I'm
everything.
gonna-
man.
it
I'm sick
It
of
ain't
this.
far, Inglewood.
Okay.
Worst show was J Spot. I did a show at the J Spot, but it was not on them. And I shared this story before. It was on me. I whipped out a piece of paper, started telling my jokes, and then someone was like, "Do you know what you doing, nigga?" That's what he said. "Do you not know what you doing on that stage?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Ah, man, shut up." Tried to play it off. Tried to paper through him. Man, shut up. And then his girl was like, "Babe, just leave him alone." And that's when I knew I was getting torched. When she had to get him off of me,
Just
she
leave
was like,
him alone?
"Babe," she was like, "Babe, stop."
Dude,
But that was the
looked at it
worst.
Like, what you gonna do? You
Worst
gonna help
shows.
me?
Yeah, I sat in the back. I never wanted to not leave a club so bad. I just sat in the back, and this I knew I bombed. The dude that bombed before me came back to console me. He was like, "We good. Don't even trip, man.
We
can't-"
good?
He said, "We can't worry about them."
I got some tags for you.
Yeah, I got some time.
Hilarious.
But that's it.
What's it, Tony? What's your favorite project?
One of my
thing?
favorite projects was Scaredy Cat. When we shot that comedy special, it was dope.
Shameless
Because
plug.
it was a great experience. When we went out to New Mexico.
Dope.
I linked up with old friends out there. The Airbnb we had was dope.
Mhm.
It was just a dope experience, top to bottom. The road trip was fun. The food we was eating on the way there and back, it was just a good ass time, man.
Dope.
And then worse was probably there was this one comedy competition I won at the J Spot. And they were like, "Yo,
I remember that.
The winner of the competition goes to a taping of SNL, and you get to meet the cast and all that." So I ended up winning.
I remember that.
We go out to New York, and we go out there.
Oh, I remember you talking about this.
Man, and so we get there, and we mad far from where they shoot SNL. We mad far. I don't know where we at. I still, to this day.
This is your first time in New York, right?
First time in New York. First time ever stepping
Were you in the
foot out
city?
there. No, it was like, so they drop us off at the hotel, and we only got like 30 minutes to get ready. And so then they hit us with, all right, so we just now, whoever dropped us off had just made it to wherever they had to go because they were stuck in traffic. And so they tell us, y'all going to have to take the train out here. And I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going. And then they were like, all right, so they navigating us. It was me and Ballhead from Chicago. And so we just like, wait, what? And then, yeah, you're going to have to take 2 trains to get to where we at. Mind you, the time crunch, Saturday Night Live is live.
Right.
There's no
Ain't
waiting
no wiggle
around.
room.
So we take the train. We waiting mad long for the train. We get on the train. We get to SNL. They already filming, so we can't come in.
Right.
So I never saw the episode. And then they just like, yeah, sorry about that. I was like, all right. And so we
Raggedy.
did end up, chilling with the cast members after that. And then
Who was on the cast at that time?
it was, of course, Keon was still there. Jason Sudeikis, I think, was still.
Okay.
Because I saw him at I don't know who was on the episode because we ain't see it.
Right.
I just know Jason Sudeikis was at the after thing, and his girl Olivia, what's her name? Olivia something was there.
Munn? That's only Olivia I know. I have no
Not
idea.
Munn.
I have
Hope.
no idea.
The other one. With
Right.
with
I don't think,
with
don't think it
the
was Olivia
eyes.
Pope.
She directs now. I can't think of her name. And so another part of the prize was a gig at a show in New York at the Knitting Factory.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, well, at least we got the show tomorrow. I hit up Hannibal because it's Hannibal's room, Hannibal Burris.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, I had his contact myself, and I was just like, yo, I was asking about the show tonight. He's like, you on my show tonight? And I was just like, Yeah, man. I had to tell him about the whole thing. He was like, "Oh, I ain't know nothing about this. Let me get you on there." Then I was just like, and then when we go on to the knitting factory, everybody's lost. The girl that's supposed to be in charge, we all lost on different trains. It was just like,
oh, they came to get you on train?
yeah, we still on the public transit. And so I ain't stepped foot in New York before. I don't know where I'm going. It's like 85 different trains. I'm like, oh. And then she like, at the end of it all, she's like, yo, can you say something good about like the whole, like, no, I can't. It was a shit show. That was probably like my worst experience.
Sounds horrible.
They were just going to wing it and bring you up to the comedy show and be like, hey, can my boy get up?
It was raggedy.
They were just going to bring you.
That's hilarious, bro.
It was raggedy on top of raggedy on top of
I
raggedy.
think they were pretending to be lost just so they didn't have to tell you that
they never hit it.
Yeah. Had I not reached out to Hannibal, we would have got there and be like, y'all ain't on the show. I've just been like,
the ball head get up also?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
We would just been standing there.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, man.
Tony would have said, hey, so can you say?
Man.
What you got, Chaz?
So my favorite project, I think, is what we just finished called Millennials.
Turn up.
It'll be on a Urban Movie Channel, UMC. I think February-ish is when it'll air.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, man. It was Bob Johnson created it, and he sold it to AMC. Because Bob Johnson stays making black networks and selling them. So he got the bag and he dipped. So yeah, we're Urban Movie Channel. And then it's the first sitcom they're doing. It was the first time we got to be like us. Like we got to cuss. It was dope. We got to just do whatever we wanted to do for the most part. And it was me and then like my team of writers that I'm with every day for the last 2-3 years. So it was cool that we actually got to produce something all together. We got paid all together. We got to have our vision, our voice in there, because everything else we work on is usually from Bentley Evans. So everything's a little old. Everybody we work with is a little, usually a little older. So this time it was just cool, man. Like cats,
Bentley Evans,
Martin, Jamie Foxx show. Love that girl. So we had King Karan was on there. This kid, his name is Philip Bowden. He was the kid from Are We There Yet? He was the boy from there. He was mad cool. This cat Aaron Grady, super funny dude. And Kyle Massey from That's So Raven and Corey's House.
Hey.
So it was cool. It was cool to have this cast, man, all together. Tangerine, we brought Tangerine in there. Buddy Lewis was in there, killed it. So it was dope. Tara Owen stopped by. So it was cool to have T.O. in that building.
Really nice guy.
He was a nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
He's on the show?
Yeah, he came and did
really
a spot on the show.
fucking nice guy.
Yeah,
I didn't know if he just dropped by.
He dropped by. Did a
he has
cameo.
great energy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Did we talk about that before?
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Anyways. So yeah, it was cool. So that was my favorite thing we've done to date. It was super dope. And man, I'm excited about like within the next year, man. I think like so many good things coming up. Anywho.
Worse.
Worse. All right, so worse would be what we did. It turned out great. The process was awful. Season 7 of In the Cut. It turned out amazing, but we had to rewrite everything and it was awful. Like as we're writing stuff, we're recasting people who were supposed to be in the show for years, and it was like then we had to shoot, so we're rewriting and shooting at the same. It was awful, bro. It was like it's just that the amount of hours, and we did like 3 or 4 rewrites in the same scripts. It was the headache, and like we'll talk about it now, and I'll be like, we don't mention season 7 in here. Man. But when I watch it, Mark Curry killed, Kim Coles came out and killed. Like we had to rewrite them in there. It turned out wonderful. It was brand new energy. Mark Curry still got it. He was great.
I love Mark Curry.
He was great.
Mark.
He was
Bay
great,
Area.
bro. Yeah, he was great.
Mr.
And so watch that. But during that process, I was miserable. I didn't even, like in the end, we all do the cast picture in the end. I didn't stay for it. I didn't even come out for the cast picture. I was done. I'd say I was done, bro.
Tapped out.
I was like, I'm not dealing with
I'm
these
done
cats.
with something, I can't fake it.
Right.
And then like it was just like other little beef and stuff like that, like all the behind stuff, which I won't get onto here, but you're just like, yeah, I still got to work with these people.
Right, I was like, he got to go to work after this.
Right.
Damn.
Say they name.
Definitely not doing that.
Quiet, DC. Crazy.
But Kalita's great. Dorian is great. Ken is great. All great cats, And so the show was like, it was a stressful on a behind the scenes aspect. Love the way it turned out. Didn't like the process this time.
I love those days though, the long days.
But it wasn't the day.
You
it
get
was
to see people break down.
It was
and
the
become who
weeks.
they really are.
That's true. You
get
got
to
tested.
see.
You got back. But that's why it made UMC so easy. I mean, Millennials so easy. Because we were chilling. Like, we know how much work it is. We did another show, only 4 episodes for the Caribbean, called Arnold's Caribbean Pizza. It was wild as shit. It was fun. We did it all ourselves. First time producing it was a lot. It was stressful. And it was like, I didn't know how much work this was. Man, we did Millennial. It was mad easy. But you need those times. You know what I mean? You need those moments to. But man, never again. I was like, everybody just not do the season instead. So that's my worst.
All right.
You know. Still privileged.
Hate to end on a bad note, but
I got more questions. Well, I don't know how long
we done.
I know how long
man.
we've been
I
on.
gotta get outta
Though.
here.
How long? Where you gotta go,
I
man?
gotta get the hell out. I gotta go to Inglewood.
What?
Yeah, man.
Hey, get some Harriet's cheesecake over there.
Oh, Harris is
Is
great.
it vegan?
Woo. Nah, it's cheesecake.
I mean,
save this
vegan
question for
too?
next time. We got a lot more. We gotta set it up next time so we can do more questions. For the
You
people.
100% vegan?
I'm close.
Okay.
Like, if I had regular cheesecake right now, I don't know what would
Are we doing another question?
Would
or-
you explode? No.
Nah, we out,
oh,
man.
okay.
And
No,
listen,
there was one comment I was trying to find
Nah,
about
look out,
how
man. It's too
short
late,
the.
man.
It's
y'all.
literally about Tony and Keon trying to get out of the podcast.
Oh yeah, we know
so
for that,
fast.
man. Listen, it's been another
Game,
episode of
we
Daddy
We've been on for a
Issues.
long time.
This stand.
100th
100th episode. Thank you guys.
Thank
Right.
y'all, man,
Right.
for
We
rocking
should
with
have
us.
like
cheesecake.
balloons and
You
shit,
should hit
yo.
him with one of those on the 100th.
Okay.
Okay.
100 episodes, syndicated money now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Thanks for tuning in as always. If you got questions, ask us in the comment section on the YouTube. We'll tackle them on the show. Hopefully, we need to do another questions episode. Y'all got anything to plug real quick?
Yeah, 15th through the 18th in Bloomington, Minnesota, which is pretty much Minneapolis. I'll be
Okay.
there. 6 shows.
He's
At
back.
the House of Comedy. I was so excited to post that. Like my energy last night, I was like, I'm coming back to the stage. I was like, go to bed, kids. It's 5 o'clock. Go to bed. I was pumped. But yeah, I'll be there 15th to the 18th. Get your tickets. Social distance seating, you know what I mean? Limited. But yeah, pull up. Go to my website, keonpoli.com.
Bigger on BET Plus.
Yeah.
Catch that. Season
Turn
2
up.
coming up.
Let's go, Craig.
Casino in Oklahoma. I'll let you guys know. First weekend of November. Y'all go. Let's get out of here.
The host, you got a city?
I'll
let you guys know.
It'll come to me.
It's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's in Oklahoma.
It's a casino.
There's only one in the entire state.
I'll be
man,
there.
yeah. I got nothing. I'm chilling.
Get Tony Bacon Friends available now. Go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio. Get Tony Bacon Friends.
That
today,
project was
man.
fun.
It's
Tony
on
Bacon Friends.
Amazon.
It was great.
Too fresh, so I start thinking back.
I mean, look out, Keon. It's too late.
It was great.
It's too late.
That was a
man.
great project.
Couldn't think of nothing,
Our first
man.
comedy special was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
It'd have been more fun though if we traveled for it.
Absolutely.
Because
Next
Keon
time.
had a flight to catch. It wasn't.
I
that
only did
fun
one
for
of the
you.
shows.
Yeah, he only did one of the shows.
Yeah. It was honestly like a regular show for me.
Keon wasn't even hyped that day. He was just like, "Yeah, I got
Yeah, I
the
got
kids.
it.
I got the
I had
flight."
so much to
Yeah.
do.
I could tell he had a lot on his mind. He was
Right.
like, yeah.
Like even earlier when we were doing the
Yeah.
setup, I was like,
Keon
y'all
was
gotta-
gone. He was there, but
and
he
I was on
gone.
emails. I just after that's why
That was supposed to be a special moment.
I
for
know,
us,
and I
bro.
had so much to do, and I think when it dropped, I was like, oh yeah, and I think when it hit like on Amazon, because I'll say this, like when my first commercial ever was the first thing I ever did national. You know, like the We Got Next and Laughs on Fox, those don't go national.
Right.
They're TV, your family sees it, whatever, they go national. The Goo commercial went national, and it played during a bunch of NFL games.
Right.
So people kept hitting me like, yo, we seen your commercial. Then when the special got on Amazon, people respect Amazon.
Yeah.
So they saw the national again. So like those two were fun as far as I felt like I'm in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like we're here. Like we're part of the Hollywood.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazon
You know what I mean?
Prime.
So those two things, was dope.
Yo, to those of y'all that didn't respect it till it was on Amazon, y'all ain't shit.
Right. Right.
Y'all always be talking about independent hustle and this
Right.
and that. Why ain't it on the major stuff? You ain't really about the independent life. You just waiting on
They
the
respect
name brand.
Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Showtime. That's it.
But
Anything
before
else, they
that,
don't
it was
respect.
on Gum Road. That's still valid as well.
It's the same
And
exact special.
It's more independent. Sick of y'all, man.
It hit Amazon. They was
Glad
like, oh, I'm
you
gonna
said
get it
that.
now.
Yeah, Amazon.
I know
Y'all
it's,
done
I know it's
made
a
it.
jolt of energy from niggas when we
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I shared when Tony originally gave us a gum loan. I shared it. Nothing.
right.
I shared it from my Fire Stick. I took a picture of the Fire Stick,
Yeah.
put that on. Y'all done did it. Y'all independent. Boom, boom. It was everything.
Well, I won't put my card on certain things, so I get the Amazon thing.
Now,
I
Amazon
trust my
take
card
more
on
from
that.
the artists.
Yeah, that's
The stare down.
Yeah, man. I'm sick of it, man. Oh, Amazon, now we in. Oh, thanks. At half off. All right, y'all. We out.
We out. Peace.